gentlemen, welcome to another episode of The Flank. I'm joined by the one and only, some of the best analysis in a game. Give it up for the world champ himself, Christopher Duarte, Parasite. We got Call of Duty champion, head coach of the Riyadh Bush. Give it up for Dada Temp. We got the multi-world champion, a multi-champion, a legend and icon to the Call of Duty scene. Give it up for Patrick Price Aches. We got the one and only, the human turret, one of the best ARs to ever do it. Give it up for the world champ himself, Sam LaRue Octane. We got the legend, the multi-FPS champion. Give it up for Ian Enable Wyatt. We got the world champ, multi-Call of Duty champion, MVP, my GOAT, Dylan Attach Price. And then, of course, we got the executive producer of The Flank, Mr. Benj Nassim. Gentlemen, how we doing? How we feeling? We haven't regrouped since, Saturday night at EWC. And we're all home now. I'm home now. It was a great tournament. It was a great event. Benj, did you enjoy the tournament at EWC? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I mean, we had a great time, we had a great setup. I think the only thing was like the 3 p.m. start time local was like, didn't work for us because we weren't getting it. We were literally the last people out of the venue like every day. We would be walking out and like the cleaning crew was like coming in.
Yeah, they were turning the lights on. They were cleaning and stuff. I mean, shout out to EWC for inviting us. It was a great time. It was fun being there. I'd never been to an Esports World Cup, so to see like how they do it all and the production and everything, it was nuts, man. They were working really hard over there, and it was fun to be on the floor. Bro, they did a great job. The stage looked crazy, and Saturday and Sunday, hell, it showed out. Like, it filled up Saturday and Sunday, so there was a good turnout. So it was fun, and then, of course, we got Dylan Attached from the Optic HQ right now.
Yes, sir.
Dylan, I thought you were going to get MVP for a second. I mean, you were unbelievable out there.
Hey, someone has to just run it down, but also my GOAT, my sub-duo Hitch, he was hitting snipes in S&D. We were pulling flags together. That's what it's about. In MW3, it's not about kills. It's about the flags you cap, the flags
That's true,
pulled.
Dylan.
That's all
true.
That matters. Someone has to do the dirty work, Tom.
He actually went crazy.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I can't guess him. I do.
My bad.
That's crazy. Don does everything I right.
They always hate on us, Don. It's all good. They always hate on us. It ain't nothing new.
Yeah, Optics hosting Legacy Week, so make sure to check that out. They'll all be live and stuff. I think they're playing like MW19, right? Cold War, some other stuff. They're doing some cool stuff over there.
Slam Fat Porter twice.
Absolutely. Yeah, he was losing full about the stuns. It was fucking hilarious. It was comedy.
Yes,
but it's good to hear from you, Dylan. Of course, we got Mr. Ian Enable Wyatt. He no-showed on Saturday. He no-showed, but it's all right. He's been grinding Apex. He's been grinding Apex.
Man, some days, man, you just don't want to be around Benj. Can y'all
Did not help. No, can't blame you. Can't blame you.
It was one of them days.
Can't blame you, Nub.
Yourself, man. Jay gonna fight you.
Absolutely. Always good to see you, Nub. And then, of course, we got the Slayer, Patrick Price. Pat, what's going on with you? How you been?
Good. Not too much going on, but yeah, I mean, we here to talk about this fluke win and some roster-mania stuff, so I'm excited to get into it.
Okay, of course. Donnie, you doing all right? What's going on, Donnie?
Yep, chilling. I beat Sekiro a couple days ago. That was fun.
That game is so good.
Yeah,
I love my Souls games.
To play some Elden Ring. You've been dodging Elden Ring, so yeah.
Damn, bro. I've been dodging Elden Ring. I just got home. I just got home.
You were talking for 5 hours, brother.
But there's a lot going on, Don.
I'm excited to watch, bro. Whenever you get the courage, I'm excited to watch.
Absolutely.
Don, all of a sudden,
crazy.
you want to go to EWC out of nowhere. You want to go to EWC. You could have streamed that shit from his crib.
Yeah, okay, guys, okay.
You smart.
Absolutely.
How many bosses have you beat?
You know, I've been like four or five.
How many
That's
are there?
good, though. That's
like
not bad.
like 12, I think. I think there's like 12 of them.
Oh, shit.
Listen, Slay, don't worry about
You're
these
almost
guys.
there.
These guys are nothing but noise, Slay. They're nothing but noise. You know what I mean? You know I'm gonna get the job done. You know
Wait,
that,
I think
Slay.
there's only 12. I think there's 12 major bosses, but there's a ton of small bosses you got to beat.
Yeah,
You
but
gotta
I'm gonna
beat
do
them
the
all,
big
Tom.
ones. I'm
Tom,
gonna do the
Got
big
another
ones.
100 hours in him, Slay. Another 100 hours minimum.
And the DLC.
100 hours. Yeah, we'll see about that. Oh yeah, the
100
DLC.
hours.
And the DLC.
Duarte, how you been, Duarte?
What's up? Sorry.
How you been, bro?
Oh, so I did watch a little bit of EWC, but I was on vacation.
Yeah,
I
you were
went
in
to a
the
music
forest
festival.
listening to rave music. You were in the forest raving. I seen
had
that
a
shit.
fucking blast, dude. It was. Listen, I go to a lot of festivals, but that's easily like my second favorite festival I went to.
Absolutely.
It was so sick. It got rained out on the first day, so it was like muddy, but it low key added to like the environment. But,
Nice. That's fun.
It was a lot of fun, man. And
Nice.
I did actually watch a couple of the matches. I watched basically all of grand finals. And I watched the match before, and then like I caught a couple of pool games, but overall I wasn't.
Boy, was tripping balls.
He was
it wasn't
tripping off
anything
that
crazy.
shit. He was tripping off this shit, no.
Chris, you know you won the event, or were you tripping too hard?
That motherfucker was
See,
running
I
into
didn't get to-
trees watching the grand finals.
So I got to the festival and we had no signal out there right when I think Optic was starting the final map to win. Like
shit,
the,
Miami won
whatever
that
the
shit,
hard.
man.
Yeah, no, they did not. They definitely did not.
Sam, what's going on with you? Looking good. I know you're
Thanks,
Mr.
man.
Dad mode right now. How you feeling?
Feeling tired, brother. I'm feeling tired. Event was
Yep.
good. Can't wait to talk about Hydra and Huke for 2 hours. Yeah, let's get into it.
Absolutely. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time. I do want to recap Sunday real quick of the Esports World Cup. Obviously, Optic went on to win it, but I want to take a look at some of these other matches, and it gives us a chance to talk about some of these rosters and some of these teams, because obviously, the season's over. There's a lot of roster changes going on, a lot of talks going on, a few leaks. I don't know what to trust, what not to trust, but we're going to get into it, and we're going to talk about it all right now. But let's start with the first one. We had Team Heretics, Miami, going up against the Riyadh Falcons, and this is kind of where the Falcons lost their fire. I mean, they were having a great weekend. They were having a great tournament. But unfortunately, when it came down to Miami took care of business here. And I'm sure you guys saw. If you didn't see, I mean, Rancor, he did a full sprint across the stage and got it in MC's face. They were going back and forth a little bit. We got a new push, guys. We got a new push.
Who's got the lore? And I know you guys have the lore because you guys are like really buddy with MC. What's the lore?
I'm gonna be honest.
Making out though, I didn't understand that. They started kissing each other.
Nah, I seen that shit. We're not pulling that up. I'll tell you
What,
that.
Ben?
What
What were you saying?
Like, the lore with the two is that, like, since Rancor got in the league, MC like has shot his body a lot. Like, and there's always been some like jawing back and forth with the FaZe and like the Miami teams about some scrim bullshit. But I asked MC, like, what did Rancor say to you on the other side of the stage? And Rancor didn't say anything crazy. And MC was just like, he kept getting closer to me, and I told him to back off. Like, eventually got too close, so I had to stand my ground. I said, good job, go. Like, you know what I'm saying? But there's no random other shit. It's just, I don't know. I guess Rancor in the moment just decided that he wanted to go talk to MC direct, and like MC didn't really appreciate that, and that's how you get the moment, I guess.
Absolutely.
I think Rancor said, like, after the group stage match, Selling was saying something crazy after Falcons had beat Heretics when they played earlier. That's what MC said, or Rancor said in an interview.
Yep.
So Cell pulled in a Beezy is what I'm hearing.
I don't know about all that, but
What did MC say, Ben? Since you got the story.
Oh, he said that Rancor didn't say anything that crazy. MC
No,
was just,
no. What did MC say?
to Rancor, he was just telling him like Rancor was just talking like hella just random shit like that he sucks, and he's like, what?
Oh,
bro?
he must
Like,
have talked shit on his
and
mom.
then-
Rancor
and
shot
then
out of
MC
that
still
chair
didn't-
like a
and-
cat.
and
a full
Rancor-
sprint.
No. And then Rancor kept getting closer to MC. He's like, back off. You know what I'm saying? Because he keeps getting closer, and then eventually MC pushed him.
Have the
So, I mean,
Falcons?
like, do you want to like throw it out?
This might be. I mean, this might not be something you have readily available. But have the Falcons and Heretics played on LAN prior to this match at this season?
I have no fucking idea, Duarte.
Because I don't think they have. And he's probably been fucking waiting, bro. He's probably been.
You think it's built up? You think it's been built up?
It's gotta be, bro.
Well, I
Like,
asked to Chris Lair on my stream. I asked him simply on the stream on Sunday, and I mean, he said MC's been shooting his body in scrims for 3 years. So I mean, it could just be built up to shit.
They played
He's
in
talking
group
some shit.
stages, so that. But I'm talking about like overall. Like he's probably been waiting to chirp him. Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know. But
Shout out
anyway,
Rancor, bro. Shout
I
out
just
Rancor.
think,
He got my trade after MC told me to retire. Shout out Rancor.
Rancor,
absolutely. Yeah, you do gotta ask
think
MC.
Yo, we need a post-fight interview. Where's MC at?
Yeah, I don't know where he's at. Ben, see if you can get MC on.
Yeah,
Tyson,
get
you
MC
guys
on
are
the
like
show,
best
bro.
friends and
I
shit.
just want to know, like, he had to
Ask him see if he's down to come on the show and just to tell us what he said. He might not want to come on.
The
Now.
story just got MC looking like a holy saint. He didn't even say anything.
Nah, well, Benj's always cheesing MC, so that's not the real story.
Okay, yeah.
Dill asked Ben what MC said, and Ben just said what fucking Rancor
What Rancor
said.
said. That's what I'm saying. Motherfucking MC didn't do nothing. Like,
He's lying to me. Like, I don't tell you, bro. Like,
You're not pulling up like
I
that
literally- I
unless
literally-
something crazy was said.
I only talked to MC like 2 hours ago.
Absolutely.
all right, so he's around. Tell him pull up.
I texted him. We'll see.
All right, all right.
Well, Miami, they came out. They 4-0'd the Falcons. Started on a Den hard point. Miami went 250 to 212. We got a round 11 in the fringe search. Overload went to what was a 1-point game at 3-2, and then a Sake hard point 250 to 233. So this was a close series. I mean, this was a nail biter every single map. But Miami, of course, clutching up. We'll take a look at the stat sheet. Only guy positive for Falcons is MC Salian with a 1.13. You have a 0.9 from Kismet, a 0.88 from Exnid, and a 0.95 from Aluka. He had the most damage on his roster. On the other side, he had 100 kills in a series from Riyadh. He played unbelievable in this one. He had a 1.19. You had Super with a 1.15. Rencor with a 0.82 in this one, and Metals with a 0.99. Damn, Rencor was actually, I didn't realize his interactions were so low in this one. Rencor was,
he got fucking carried this game.
yeah, he got,
That's what I'm saying. So he wasn't like,
Jesus.
he did something. He got scared. He was Mike.
That's just so confusing to me, bro. Redcore didn't like. Redcore had some good series at this land, to be fair, but like this series, like he didn't really.
I mean, he won me 3 round 11, didn't he?
Sounds like Ben's got some bias in him. Maybe a little bias from Benj.
Okay,
What do you think, Don Dada? What do you think?
What about what?
A little bias. He's got a little bias. I heard some bias. He said Redcore got shit on.
Miami, by the way. I was the only one.
Oh, yeah, you did pick Miami, but that's because you had some cheese, though. You had some cheese.
I'm the only one that picked them, though.
That's true, Don. That's true. That's true.
Vamos, papas fritas.
Absolutely.
They were hooping.
Papa's fries.
Yeah, good for Heretics for finally doing something this year, and I tip Falcons for making it that far too. You know, Luka really changed the team. Those are pretty much my thoughts on both of these teams.
That's the first time Donnie's gassed to Luka.
I've been gassing to Luka. Once he told me, like, bro, my teammates just don't speak English. I was like, I can't be roasting this guy every day. Like, his teammates don't speak English. When he was in Challengers, I was like, what the fuck is he doing on the map? But yeah,
he did his thing, Donnie. He did his thing. You gotta give him
Did his
props.
thing, bro.
Gotta give him
Did his
props.
thing.
I mean, no, let's go to you. Miami, they take care of the dough. What do you think about the Falcons this weekend? What do you think about them as a team? You think they'll make some changes? What do you think about Miami this week? I mean, give your thoughts, Nub.
I mean, I was shocked. I had Falcons winning this series. I mean, this is obviously, it's about as close as you can get in a 4-0. I thought the Falcons threw a couple of the maps, but Heretics just clutched up. I still don't think that I mean, it's good that they ended the year out on a positive, but I think they're going to make a change. I think the Falcons are going to make a change. You know, they both need to. If they want to actually be contenders next year or attempt to be, they can't go into next season with the same rosters. But I was surprised that Miami did beat them. I thought Falcons were going to wipe the floor with them.
Yeah.
For being honest, I did.
I think most people agree with you. Probably said the same thing. I mean, Sam, what you think? Were you surprised that Miami came in and won like this, 4-0?
4-0, yeah. I had Falcons making finals once I saw the bracket draw, just based on their champs form. And I think Luka is fucking unbelievable. He's like actually insane. And I think that Falcons most likely retain him and MC next year, just because I think that's a really solid duo, especially with the way MC played to end the season. I thought he played the best COD he's played in a long time to end the year. So I think if you're Falcons, you try to keep your AR duo together. And then on the side of Miami, I was pretty surprised. I had Falcons like kind of handling them, truthfully. I did not expect Miami to win this series, let alone in a 4-0. And shout out to Rancor for the map 2 1v3 round 11. I knew you guys were clowning him, but
yeah,
I mean, it's respectable for Miami. I think he is going to leave in the offseason, that being Rancor. So I think Miami have some decisions to make, but I think I'm excited for his next steps as a player to get out of the all-Spanish system and maybe find his way onto a different team.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that and go over all these teams and kind of decide where we think they're going to end up. I mean, there's going to be a lot of movement, that's for sure. I mean, Dylan, what'd you think about the series with Miami and Falcons?
Yeah, kind of what you guys all said. I mean, we all had Falcons winning except for Don. He called the Vamos, and still a very close series, but I feel like this is the first time I was like, damn. I mean, Falcons kind of just broke down this day. They lost this series even though it was close. Then they got super reverse swept for an extra 20K. That's tough. But shout out to Miami. I mean, they somehow, some way got here. They might be EWC merchants. Like you guys said, I don't think they stick together. Rancor probably ends up somewhere else. Super probably tries to explore the waters. You know, he's leaving home. He's trying to become their own players because they know if they want to be able to like consistently compete for championships and further their career, you have to team with some NA players. Like that's the only way you're going to be able to do it. But Miami made a lot of cash after a terrible season, so EWC worked out for them, man. They didn't end the year too poorly.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Duarte, what were your thoughts on Falcons overall? Just their whole season, everything that's happened.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't watch the series, but I just want to get my thoughts on both teams. As for the Falcons, I mean, they have unlimited money, so I could see a world where they try to get a Luka to stay on that team. They can maybe do some good business with FaZe, but I think Luka is gonna have a lot of offers from anyone, to be honest. But that being said, since they're probably the fucking richest team in the fucking league, they'll probably get him. So I could see Celium, Luka, and probably Xnid, since they seem to really like this team, like definitely stick it out. And I think Kismet, even though Kismet's had some moments where he really actually played very well for this Falcons team, I think he's just kind of the odd man out, and they might look for a potential upgrade there. But as for the Heretics, I mean, we already talked about them a little bit. You guys said they're going to explore. I think this event was big for Riyadh because I think a lot of people thought Riyadh was just kind of shit. No offense. I mean, he played terribly on Toronto. In Challengers, he wasn't very good. He was all right. And then when he came back to the Heretics, it was the same shit. He wasn't playing well. Like, this was a big event for him because he actually played like some of the best that he's played on this game, if not the best he's ever played on this game. And he had quite a few good series. So, I mean, I could see like maybe Super and Riyadh staying, and they maybe look at like options for Rencor and Metals. Because, I mean, I think Metals has been in the conversation to be dropped multiple times for many years at this point.
He did play good this weekend though. Metals
I
played
know, but this might be like finally the time they decide to pull the trigger, considering their Rencor is potentially leaving them, and there's going to be a lot of options. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see.
Danny, I saw you shaking your head yes about Riyadh.
Yeah, Riyadh, he turned up when he needed to. Shit, they signed that boy to a 3-year. He's the only one that's like fully locked in with that team. I'm pretty sure. So.
Oh really? Yeah. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because then he signed. I'm pretty sure he signed to like fucking 2028 or some crazy shit.
They did.
So he'll be on the team.
Metals,
and it's good that he played great because he was throwing up the horse. So it's good for him that he played great.
What were you saying, Ben?
I think Metals and Real are both probably locked in on that team right now, at least contracted. Are they going to stay? I don't know. But I think both of them definitely still have a year or so left in their deal.
I think it's worth exploring the replacement for Metals, or at least trying out something new. I just think that like he's good, but he's been inconsistent for many years, and like he starts off pretty slow on games sometimes. Like
you gotta find somebody who speaks Spanish too, right? Because I don't think does Super know fluent English.
Yeah.
I mean, Snoopy's available. I mean, Trix was potentially available before. Like, I don't know.
Wait, one sec. The issue with the Miami team is there's a lot of good Spanish-speaking subs available, but no ARs really. So that's the issue they're going to run into if they try to keep that team full Spanish. Like, they need AR players. There's a plethora of Spanish-speaking subs, literally 0 ARs.
Yeah. I know Real speaks fine English. It's more so Metals and Super that I don't really know how good their English is. Rencor's, because I talk to Rencor a lot. Like, I play ranked a ton with him, and he does speak English, but it's, like, not as good as, like, somebody that would be full-time. So, I don't know. I don't know how the rest of them are.
Pap, talk to me. I mean, what'd you think about the Falcons this weekend?
I mean, like, they're cool. Sell and Luka need too, but they're cool. I would drop Exton and Kids right now, personally. I mean, I do think they improved massively when they got a Luka. I said that going back to as soon as that happened. I knew that was kind of no surprise. I mean, they just Luka's a good ass player, bro. He's gonna change the dynamic of the team. He did it again. As far as Miami goes, I mean, like, who cares, bro? Like, these guys, we were talking about these guys a month ago as being like the 10th best team in the entire league. Like, we were literally talking about how ass they were. I haven't been impressed by any of these guys at all. Don, I don't know why you picked them to win, but
because we were killing it at the casino. That's my sole reason.
You were
like
drunk.
now we got that bond. You know what I'm saying? Like look to my left, it's just Rencor. We're just cashier. You know what I'm saying? So I'm honorary. Like I'm honorary now. Like,
I mean, bro, this is just one of them weekends, bro. And you guys are saying Real signed to 2028. Miami's lighting money on fire. I'm really not high on any of these guys. Metals needs to get dropped. I don't care how good he played this weekend. He's been terrible for a long time. I don't know. I'm always like thinking about. I don't care about someone's last match. I care about the average and the overall. And they haven't been good, bro. They had a good weekend. Who fucking cares?
They haven't been this year, Pat. And I do agree with like what you're saying. But they were actually a good team last year. And like, yes, at the end of the day, like they're gonna look at this year and it's a disappointment for them. But like, to say that they can't come into Modern Warfare 4, let's say they hypothetically get a decent roster and still be like a decent team. I'm not saying that they're going to be a contender, but like...
When you say decent, you're just saying like
a dark horse.
Best case.
Yeah, of course.
But like, worst case.
But realistically, like not everyone is going to be a top 4 team. Yeah, they can try, they can try to get the best pieces they possibly can, but it's just
Bro,
not. It's just not how the game works.
Falcons wasn't a top 4 team. Then they got a
Okay,
Luka.
okay, yes.
Like,
but
I
Falcons
don't
true,
want to
Slan.
see. I don't want to see fucking Miami re-sign these guys and be like,
Yeah,
we'll be
no.
okay again. Like, go make some fucking changes
Yes,
and
yes.
get a better
I
team.
agree with you. I agree with you. They should take some risks here for sure. But I'm just saying we can't expect everybody to be the best. It's not how
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah, I agree. I think Miami's got to make a change. I don't know what they're going to end up doing. I mean, with Rencor, there's news about Rencor. I mean, it's a big loss for him. I agree with Dylan that I can't really think of many Spanish-speaking like players, AR players. I definitely can see the subs. Like, obviously, Trakes is obviously a mention that a lot of people are saying in the chat, which I thought Trakes was good. But, I mean, then Miami, they go out and get their best placement, right? So it's like, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird one. And we saw Riyadh. He tried branching off with Koi. And, I mean, it didn't really play off, like, pretty well for him, right? And he ended up coming back to Miami. Like, now Rencor's about to go on that same journey. I just think about, like, where he goes and, like, what he actually decides. It's a big decision for Rencor, too. Because I also think those players need to play with... They play better off each other, too. Because I just feel like they have good chemistry, you know? So I don't know.
Do you guys think Rencor's stock is down after this year?
No, I think people like Rencor.
Not like a
They're
little,
selling.
but like not as much as you think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, slightly,
Yeah.
but I think people still. He'll probably get on a good team. Like depending on roster-mania shakes out, he could end up on a Toronto. Maybe if he's lucky at Thieves. Maybe a Gentlemates. Maybe a Falcons. Depending on how shit shakes out, like he's gonna be on a pretty like solid contending roster. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
for
let's
sure.
move on. Let's talk about the next series. We had Optic to Gaming going up against 100 Thieves. This one went all the way down to a map 7 where Optic were able to close it out and win the series 4-3. We start things off at a Scar Hardpoint. Thieves came out hot, 250 to 129. It was looking really good from them. Then we go to a Den Search, round 11. Thieves are clutching up, 6-5. A Gridlock Overload. Optic get their first map on the board. They win that one 4-2. Den Hardpoint, Optic 250 to 173. Hacienda Search 6-2. Now Optic's catching some fire. They got some momentum. But Thieves with a big bounce back of the Scar Overload. They win that one 3-2 to send us to a map 7 where Optic on a Sake Search wins 6-2 to close out the series. We'll take a look here at the stat sheet. You had a 1.11 from Hydra, a 0.94 from Neum, a 1.07 from Scrap, and a 0.83 from Abizi in this one. On the other side, you had Dashi with a 1.08, Huke with a 0.8, Mercules with a 1.05, and then Shotzi with a 1.14. He was unbelievable all weekend long. We'll scroll down, take a look at the match MVP. It doesn't surprise me. It's Shotzi with a 0.98 in Hardpoint, a 2.13 in Surge, and a 1.02 in Overload. Shotzi ending up being the MVP of the whole tournament. He was playing phenomenal. And I want to go around the table and see what you guys think. Dandada, we'll start with you. I see you smirking over there.
Oh, I thought you were gonna start with Slay.
Nah, we'll get to Slay. We'll get to the Slay. We'll go around the table. What do you got,
Yeah.
Dandada? What do you got?
Just on the Thieves part, because we'll talk about Optic and the roster shit after. Thieves, they had a good year in my opinion. I feel like they were the best team at one point. It just didn't go their way. I don't know if it was just in the cards for Ernie to just not win champs. Maybe you got to win champs under Optic or a different organization. Who fucking knows? But they just fell short, man. I don't know what the fuck happened. I feel like champs was just a dagger for them, and just for them to even finish third at this event was, man, it's not a bad way to go out. You know I saw BZ check the fuck out when the interviewer asked who you got winning the finals, but like you want a little extra 20K, a little 60 ball.
That's nice.
You'll
That's
take
nice.
that. A little 60 ball, you take that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they just fell short whenever they needed to, and I still think the players on the team are great. It just doesn't work. It just didn't work versus Optic, and Optic got the job done. They were the best team. I'm glad that Optic didn't fully break, but they had a lot of moments where they did start to break. Even that one clutch in the finals, I think it was Riyadh. There was a 3v1. Kyler literally got shot in the back in a 3v. I lost my fucking mind. I'm like, what the fuck are these guys doing?
Riyadh just walked them down and they just didn't like shallow them.
too.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
getting shot in the back where we know where the last guy is. We have to like regain. So it's just there's just certain shit that I feel like this Optic team started to like, you know, choke and like break at certain moments, but they got the job done. You know, they won.
Yep. Pat, talk to me. What you think? 100 Thieves, they fall short. Optic close it out. They end up going to the finals where they end up ultimately winning it. What you think of the series? Because this was probably the matchup of the tournament everybody wanted to see.
Yeah, this was the grand final basically, and
Yeah.
Optic just got lucky that it happened in the semifinals because we all know they would have broke against them in the finals. But yeah, I mean this is a good series overall. I think Optic got lucky. I think Abe had a rough one. I think Thieves started out hot and just took their foot off the gas a little bit. But yeah, not too much to say. I just think because this was a matchup in semifinals, Optic played a little bit better than they would in the finals. You know what I mean? But yeah, Game 7. This basically was the finals. Is what it is.
What about 100 Thieves? What do you think of this roster? You think they're sticking? Like, what do you think about their season? Because they got eliminated here.
I mean, Ernie's still a moron for not picking up the phone fucking 9 months ago. So I question his decisions, but clearly they're not sticking. Mainly because I imagine like these guys are just gonna get offers that are, something they can't refuse. Specifically Hydra and Scrap. So yeah, I don't know. LAT's in a weird spot. Maybe they get, the rumor is they're trying to retain Scrap. Like that's a priority. But even then, I mean, it's going to be tough to build a winning squad out when like, there's not much talent that's free. Like you're going to have to like build the like underrated roster, or not underrated, but you know what I mean? Like try and get like the good players on the shit teams to come here.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
what if they retain? If they retain Scrap and Hydra, then maybe they can get some.
Yeah,
pull.
then they got some options, but do y'all think that's likely? I don't think that's likely.
I think that's very unlikely right now, but I don't know. Nate talks
these
about
guys
he
even like
wants to
each
do
other?
it. He wants to keep him.
Do Scrap and Hydra like actually want to play together?
That's a good question. I think it's a question that a lot of people were asking. We'll get to the roster because we're gonna build the rosters here after we talk about these matches. So we'll go through it. But Ian, were you surprised to see LATs? I mean, they came out swinging. I mean, their guns were hot early, but in Optic they bounced back. They regained quickly. Good composure from them. They closed it out. What'd you think?
Yeah, I thought LAT had it. Tomas, I did. I mean, I don't know. Optic just played really well though throughout the entire series. They started off slow, yeah, but the fact that they were able to hang on, get it to Game 7, and then just dominate. Shotzi was unbelievable. I know Pat says he's not a superstar. Shotzi was insane this entire event, to be honest. It sucked for LAT because I thought if they won this, that maybe would have influenced them to potentially stick going into next year. But yeah, it's looking slow.
I think if you average Shotzi's EWC and champs, it's like a 0.9. So I mean, shit, he had a lot to make up for.
He was bad. He was unbelievable.
Shotzi was undeniable this week. You can't say anything
He was
about Shotzi.
unbelievable. He was playing ranked play.
Was he? Yeah, no, he was playing ranked play. Guys playing Miami, these fucking shit.
No, I meant like literally. No, I meant like he was actually playing. He was actually playing.
Yeah, he beat the top two. He beat the top two of the top 3 teams.
Pat, you got to give him this one, Pat. I gave him Luka his props. You got to give Ant his props, Pat. Come on, Pat.
I didn't see nothing impressive because, like I said, Don, I look at the averages. I look at the averages, and what I saw at COD Champs.
Pat would rather pass away than tip Ant. You'd rather
you can't tip him one time.
You'd rather be in the dirt.
All right, Pat. If he wins champs next year, will you tip that?
If you don't get carried.
Oh my God.
Wait, Pat.
You think he got carried to his rings? Though. He was insane at all his rings. What'd you say, dude?
You say look at the averages though, Pat, but this Optic Texas team, they ended the year with the highest average placing in Call of Duty history throughout a season. So like that's pretty good, man. They have to have some superstars to do that.
No, they don't. They just have to be in a league where it's a bunch of fucking plumbers, and they are. And I mean, yeah, they got the highest average or whatever, but damn, like second fucking 5 times or whatever. That's just embarrassing. Breakers break. I mean, when I was doing that deal, I was winning fucking 90% of them when I was going to the grand final fucking 8 times in a row. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
Hey, who were you playing in the grand finals, Pat? Who were you playing?
I was playing you. I was playing Nub. I was playing Detach, Donnie, Chris, Octane. Like I was playing heavy hitters. Crim, Scum. Like I was playing heavy hitters.
Goonjar.
Yeah, I was playing those guys because they were waxing other heavy hitters. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But like I said, I look at averages, and so far, not impressed.
Okay, Sam, what about you? Were you disappointed when Thieves lost, Sam, to Optic? Were you sad?
Of course, man, because that's the last time I'm going to see Scrap and Paco play for my roster. I was a little upset about it.
Oh, man.
Those guys are fucking gone.
No way, Sam.
Yeah. As for the actual series, I think Optic's S&D was really good. Ant had like a 1.1, but I swear he ended that shit with like a 1.5. That was one of the better series I saw him play all season, and he had a really good event, contrary to what Pat is going to say. But yeah, it's kind of just bittersweet because I think like
Rose didn't got
someone said that the year was a success, and I completely disagree. I think like winning one major, bombing out of champs again, and then third at EWC, like for the expectations of the roster and the word super team getting thrown around, I don't think it was like a particularly successful season, which obviously isn't great, but Yeah, I think we saw our last gunfights with Hydra and Scrap under the Thieves banner, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that's where everybody's leading towards right now. I mean, Ben, I see you shaking your head. Any thoughts on the series, Benj? We can't hear you. You muted, Benj.
I
Thank
think
God.
the series
Oh, shit.
turned into, like, I think the series turned when Thieves went up 5-0 in the map too, because like Optic won 5 of the next 6 rounds. Thieves held on, but after that, it was like one-way traffic in that series. Like the only close map was a score overload. Both the S&Ds were a fucking blowout. Like I think Optic just kind of
Open.
diffed them. And something like kind of clicked after that.
Sorry.
You know, I think from my perspective, you know, I think Abe definitely did not have a great series, but I just think Optic fucking outplayed them. I think Ant had an insane Sunday. I think Merc and Brandon were big, and like I agree with Sam. I think for Thieves this season's a disappointment. I think winning one event and a bunch of online fucking tournaments is not enough for the amount of money they invested in this roster. You get nothing from champs in EWC. It's an abject fucking failure, to be honest.
Damn. Dylan, do you see it as a failure?
For Thieves?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom, someone actually asked a good question today when we were doing like some call-ins. They said, Hydra did an interview a couple years ago, and he said that he wanted to have like the most rings out of anyone in the CDL. And these past 2 years were Hydra and Scrap's time to get those rings. And guess who stacked the rings up? Optic, FaZe. They won all the big tournaments. So it's like now it's time for Hydra, potentially, and then Scrap probably, to go out and try to join these teams and also win with them, because they proved together that they can't win those trips. They haven't won a series at champs.
KD to the Warriors, man. Damn.
It's good to, yeah, literally. They're just a regular season team. It's good to win majors, but when the big money is there, they can't get it done.
That's what makes 2018 champs the greatest champs run of all time, by the way.
Does it? Does it, Pat?
Absolutely. It's fucking bullshit. And then, go ahead, Dylan. You got one more thing
I was
to
going to
say?
say, but about Optic. I was going to say about Optic. People were saying I was a curse when I picked them. And I was like, guys, curses don't exist. If you're a player, there's bad and good juju. I'm not a player anymore. I knew Optic was going to win. Even when we went down 2-0, I knew these were going to break.
Bro's wearing an Optic jersey, Don.
Oh my God.
Optic jersey.
And they just slammed them, bro. It was easy. You look at the last 2 S&Ds. Our S&Ds that hasn't been good that year on Lambo. We show up.
We know who's on Seth's watch party next year.
My superstar shots he was popping off my Dashy, man. It was nice. It was a good win.
I like that, Dylan. I like that.
Absolutely.
It's good work for me today. Optic attached. Good work today out there. Optic Legacy. It's good work from you. Little 5-0 sweep. And then, of course, we had the final, the grand final.
I didn't say my thoughts.
Thank God.
You didn't watch it, Duarte. I would have thought you didn't watch
I
the
wasn't going
finals.
to talk about the Thieves, bro. Like the team. I want to bring up a point.
Duarte, go ahead. What do you think?
I wanted to
Still got
say
ketamine in the
no.
system, Tom.
Okay,
said he
I
didn't
don't
watch
take
it.
I don't take ketamine. That is not a good one to take. But I wanted to say that do you guys, because I want to bring up this point, do you guys think that BZ was underwhelming this year?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yes.
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 Donnie, you said no. Why is that?
Bro, I remember, he was absolutely frying before fucking this event or whatever that one series. He was absolutely frying.
It was good post NPC.
Post NPC for like 2 events.
Post NPC, he was one of the best subs in the game.
Yes, I did. I will say that. But I also like saw how he played at this event and how he played at fucking champs. And not granted, the whole team got shit on at champs, but I just want to say I expected way more from him this year. And I get the meta didn't like fit him at first, right? Because of the Dravic and stuff like that. But there was still subs that found success during that like meta. So it's not really an excuse. I just think personally that he had a underwhelming year, and I think he's still really good. But I'm just interested to see how people are going to look at like potentially playing with him during roster mania. Because I mean, like Hydra and Scrap obviously are going to go elsewhere. Like they're going to go elsewhere, but like who's going to want to join that team
right now?
I feel like a BZ met his standard, was closer to his standard than Hydra was.
Really?
Motherfuckers, bro, what y'all, bro, Hydra, is Hydra in the simp and Shotzi category? That's what people talk about him as.
Bro, Paco was
Hydra had
unreal.
I think Paco,
Surge, bro, he was insane.
I think Paco was way better than
unreal.
Abe.
Okay.
No, but I think what Don's not asking you to compare them 1-1. He's saying like compared to fucking the expectation of Hydra versus the expectation of a BZ. Did Hydra meet his expectation?
No,
as
Hydra was way
Absolutely.
better. Hydra was this was one of Hydra's worst CODs. Hydra was way
100%.
better at BOC. So he didn't meet his he didn't meet he didn't play like the best player in the world. He was
I don't
not
think
even close to an MVP
I don't think
candidate.
Abizi met his standards.
Well,
either,
to be
bro.
honest, I think Abizi's in that same category as the Simp, the Shotzys, the Hydra. He's supposed to be right there. Like, he's potentially one of the best subs of all time. If Abizi came out and won a ring, fried, he could be in that
been
conversation
a
with
second
them.
motherfucker. Abizi's been in the TP slot. He's just got like Abizi
He's
is the
not
second.
in the TP slot, bro. It's
It's
1A,
Simp.
1B
Simp
with him
is
and
the
Simp.
guy. Abizi was number 2.
There's been games, though. No, there's been
Abizi
games
was
where
number
Abizi
2.
has been more impactful and better, though, than Simp.
Sure. So sure, Simp. Like I'm not saying that's
I hold Abizi
impossible.
to a very high standard as
bro.
well.
But just look at his stats.
For
For a fast ass sub, that's good numbers right there from Abizi.
I think Abe played fine this year, bro.
He
I
played
think-
fine.
Abizi played good.
Yeah.
I
actually don't
mean,
think-
pull up
I don't
Hydras,
know.
pull up
Abizi didn't play.
Hydras.
I just had Hydras. This is right.
I will say
I
that
didn't see it. My
Oh,
bad.
you good.
I
Here you
will
go.
say that he didn't play bad, but I also think Abizi had way too many like bad series and important moments, and I noticed it a lot, and that's mainly why I was bringing him up because I feel like in any other game he's the one that shows up in the big moments. Like he was the first fucking Blood Reaper, and he would have a lot of takeover maps. But like this game, like there's just been so many series where he's just like very underwhelming, not putting up a lot of damage. He's getting fucking fried KD wise, and his S&D is like nothing really to like speak about. I just think I just think he fell short of his standards.
Bro,
I
think
This is
Abizi-
Benj's
What am I
defend
hearing right
Abizi
now?
redemption
I
arc.
don't think he has
Have
the
fun
hunger
defending
anymore.
Hold on. One
He
at a
doesn't have
time.
the
Let Pat
hunger
go
anymore.
first. Then Ben, you
Go
got
ahead,
the floor.
Ben.
Go ahead, Pat.
What am I
I
hearing
just
right now?
don't think Abizi's got the hunger.
He's gonna bring
anymore,
up
bro.
Abe's vlog.
I think he's nice. He's good. He's obviously got a great career resume. But yet, Sam, to your point, I think he's kind of in retirement tour era.
There it
I
is.
think he's padding a bank account. He's just chilling. He's just going with the flow. He's obviously still good. Like, there's no doubt about that. But I just don't think he has that hunger anymore. That dog in him is gone.
Benj, what are your thoughts?
What am I hearing, bro? Dude, Tyler had a good year. He pretty much like played excellent in almost every series of this fucking tournament. He played good in the second series at Champs, and they all got cooked against fucking Falcons in the first one. And then I don't fully remember Major 4. I'm pretty sure he fried in every match but the FaZe match, and I think he played really good in the finals. They lost Major 4 in Paris, and I'm pretty sure Major 3 he fucking cooked, and maybe had like 1 or 2 bad series. So it's like weird narrative that Chris has that Abizi sucked this year. Like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I mean,
He had
I
good
think he's
majors. He had good
underwhelming.
Good
majors
Benj
this year.
redemption arc right
Yeah,
there.
he had good
Yeah, I
majors.
think
He
Tyler
did.
I thought Tyler played his role this year. They like obviously didn't have great teamwork and chemistry for about half the fucking season. But once Major 3 started, they played much better, especially in S&D. I thought Tyler was
It was
fun.
once they got the NPC, he played good a little after that, but still not to the level we
Yeah,
expected
but I mean,
Beezy.
I
I
also
expected
thought-
Beezy to
hold on.
play good like majority of the events. He only played good when the meta changed. And then he
Yeah,
played
but-
good,
yeah,
and
but
he
Dale,
still had
hold
some
on.
bad series too.
Hold on. I talk to people at these games, but they also
This is
like
Paco stats rare. for
they
the
had to have a
events.
lot. They had to have a lot of team talks this year, especially in the beginning of the season, about how the way they wanted to play, and it was not clicking until the meta changed. Like there was a lot of elbow
So
grease
that's still
involved.
half of the year pretty much though.
Okay, but there was a lot of elbow grease involved in the situation. Everybody involved to like.
But that doesn't
actually
matter
have
what I
some
look at. I'm
teamwork.
looking at how they play. I don't care if there's issues behind the scenes. You can say that about every team. Every player has issues behind the scenes
Well,
and other
But
shit
at the end
going
of the
on.
Season, did Tyler play good?
He played okay
the
for
last
his
two tournaments,
standard.
he
I
didn't.
expect him to play better because I think Abizi is one of the best sub players of all time in Call of Duty.
But
so
do
I
you
expect
expect
him
Hydra
to
to
be
play
good.
better too?
I think for an entry sub,
I
he
think
played
Hydra
pretty
was
well.
closer to Hydra standard than Abizi was to Abizi standard.
Yeah,
I hold up pretty much the same standard.
I agree with, and if we're comparing post NPC, I agree with you in that sentiment, Dylan. I think they both were like pretty average post NPC or before the NPC, but after, I think Hydra met his standards way more than Abe did.
Bro, he was an entry sub averaging over 1 in a fucking.
Bro,
game.
this
Well,
entry,
actually, I'm
bro,
calling
this
Actually,
entry,
I'm
there's
fucking
this entry role based bullshit is. I'm sick of it. Listen, I get there's playstyles, and I get there are people that are more prone to fucking doing something on the map that is necessary, but to say that fucking Hydra isn't gonna fucking run in there when he needs to fucking run in there is literally blatantly if we watch
No
the
shit,
game.
Chris, but I watched Tyler square a lot of gunfights in the second half of the year, and he was winning plenty of them. The bullshit gunfights that we always see him win. I think you guys were either not paying attention this season or misremembering fucking
Wait,
major.
did y'all
performance
did y'all
champs.
clock that? Chris basically just called Ben blatantly. Ben
I
said
just-
no
I-
shit,
I-
Chris.
I just, bro. Okay, hold on. Also, I want to preface this why I want to preface this while saying that this is mainly more towards this game, because in games like Modern Warfare games that are a lot slower, there's a clear like definition of how people play. And in this game where everyone is fucking flying, everyone has an NPC fucking wall bounce flying, there's no fucking such thing as an entry fucking player, bro. You just fucking go and you flood. Like when you need to flood.
Yeah, I
Playstyle
hear you,
is irrelevant.
Tyler is very good at winning insane gunfights with NPC and being different.
Okay, and
in that
fucking yeah,
season.
no
I
one
think-
and fucking Hydra
I
isn't, bro.
think
Hydra,
I-
if Hydra has to fucking slide in first, he's getting turned on apparently.
No, Hydra was fine this year. I think part of Thieves' fucking issues at the end of the year is like just composure and a bunch of other stuff, and we can get to that with the roster-mania combo. I think Tyler played fine. I think unfortunately with how roster-mania might break down, he's going to get pulled an L in this roster-mania, and that's very unfortunate for him.
I thought you hated Beezy.
No, I never hated
His
Beezy.
redemption
He's
arc.
doing, yeah, he's doing the PR to make it seem like he likes him.
No, you guys can fucking see chat on the show and
Now he's on the FaZe
No, no.
ZooMaa. It's everyone FaZe with A. First it's me, then it's a Beezy, then it's a
There we go.
Booza. It goes on.
Damn, bro. Benj, is that true, Benj? Is that true?
I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of bullshit from the guy who was retired by fucking Stellium, but all good though.
No.
Oh
Hey,
my
guess what
God.
happened? Guess what happened? My
Holy
Spanish
fuck.
dog got in his face. Stellium didn't do shit.
My Spanish dog got in his face. That's crazy.
Weak ass push.
Start making out and shit.
Let's talk about some of these rosters. Obviously, a lot of roster mania floating around. There's been some tweets dropped on a timeline about some movement, and I think we always talk about roster mania, and we always talk about how.
Talk about the final, the third place game.
I'm not
Third
talking about the
place.
third
No,
place
bro,
game.
no.
Do you want to
That
talk about
shit
the
needs to
third place?
go
Does
away.
anybody want to talk about the
man,
third place
I
game?
would talk about the third place
TLDR,
game,
bro.
bro.
Thieves didn't try first 3 maps and they slammed them the next 4 and Falcons choked. All right.
Bro, there should never be
All
a
right, what
third
about the
place
grand
match.
final? Optic took down Miami.
W.
I
got
mean,
Baby. Miami fought though a little bit. Miami
Ford.
fought a
They
little
fought. They did fight. They did
Hey,
fight.
Ford
They
found
did.
in kitchen, bro. That's crazy.
They definitely
what's
fought. They
eight
definitely
maps?
fought for sure. They fought. You got to give it to them. I mean, at first I was a little worried when Optic went up 2-0.
Dude,
then they-
Miami's S&D was fucking awful. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
It
mean, the
was
maps they
fucking
won were
terrible.
rulers. Like Optic looked like they were in full control of the series, to be honest. I mean, the maps at Miami, you got to give it to Miami. They showed some heart. They won a couple rulers. But ultimately, I agree, Duarte, the S&Ds were a little shaky, for sure.
I mean, the
But
fact
Optic's
it's went 8
S&Ds
is
were flawless,
embarrassing.
though.
Bro, I wanted to tip how Ant played Search this event. Ant would get into like these weird creddy spots and like always have this like late activation on like a play, and it worked like every single time. I don't know if you guys peeped that, but it was kind of fucking like a masterclass to watch.
That's because admins were nerfing everybody's PC audio settings so they couldn't hear fucking Ant run around.
Also,
No.
One tournament Ant plays fair, he takes over in search.
also,
One tournament's fair, they can't soundhorn my boy, he takes over.
also,
No surprise.
I wanted to like just clock something that like Miami just did not pick up on in search. The way that these teams like FaZe and Thieves were able to like beat like Optic and Search was because they were very good at like spreading the map and not letting people through. And the reason why fucking Heretics couldn't fucking buy a Search until that fucking den. So I'm cussing a lot. I'm so sorry. I don't know why, but it's because dude, Miami had this like play style where they kept like running things down as a group. And then like they would just get picked apart from multiple angles, and Optic was just so good at like spreading and like late activating on plays and shooting people in the back or catching people on rotates. And I guess Miami just couldn't pick up on it.
They just looked really well prepared. Optic definitely prepared for the event, especially the searches. You know, Search was after the grand final of champs. They lost 3 round 11s. You know that they were definitely looking back at their searches and trying to fix their S&Ds going into EWC, and it looked like they did that. I mean, they definitely prepared for it. It seemed like everybody was on the same page every round. And if we're going to talk about Search, we also got to talk about Merc. He is insane. Mace is actually insane at S&D. He's nuts.
Best S&D player in the world.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. You have to give the credit where credit's due. He's the S&D GOAT right now. I mean, he makes that game mode look easy. He doesn't overcomplicate the game mode. He just makes it look simple, easy. He's unbelievable at Search. Obviously, you know, there's other players that help set Merc up, but he's great.
Wait, Dante said they were mid at Search all year. Am I tweaking?
I
Were
think
they?
he put
Were they?
question marks.
I was talking about the end of the year.
Who said that?
And Merc, and
Okay.
even when Optic was mid at Search, Merc was not mid at Search.
I don't
Optic
think they
was
were mid at Search. They
But
were
not
good
Merc.
at Search up
They
until
were-
finals.
They were
Literally,
mid,
it was only
they
finals.
were mid on LAN, Chris. I actually looked up the stats today. We were talking about
Was
bullshit
it?
roster mania. They were 18 and 18 on LAN in Search. Granted, they're playing a lot
Yeah,
of good
but hold on.
teams,
Can you take
but
away?
18 and 18 is still
Okay,
not very good.
yeah. Obviously, you're looking at everything, but I still remember we had this narrative where they were good at Search up until finals, and I get they were in
I
a
mean,
lot of
that's
finals.
probably
So,
true.
and obviously it contributes to their overall. So it's not like to be written off, but like they were good at Search up until finals every event.
Going into EWC, they were 15 and 7.
No way.
on
Big
LAN.
Merc just walked by me. Holy fuck, I just got chills.
Oh my God, bro.
Holy fuck.
Going into EWC, I don't know the numbers with EWC. They were 15-7 in non-finals S&D and 3-11 in finals S&D.
Yeah, so I don't think they were good
Yeah,
at Surge. They were just they were fucking terrible in finals for whatever reason.
Don't matter, bro. Those stats don't matter because you play fucking shitty teams early on in the tournament. So like who cares about? You need to look at their like win share percentage when they're playing good teams.
Well,
Like
they were still good at Surge. They were still good at
2 S&Ds against like fucking Carolina.
They were still good. No. But they were still good at Search in their semifinals and winners finals matches because they did make grand finals a lot through winners. Like they were just not very. They were just terrible at it in grand finals, bro.
They were winning
talked
most
about this
respawns.
on the past show because I did the deep dive on the stats and they fixed it this event. In finals, they were still getting bloods and they were fucking up the easy part of rounds. They were able to get what they wanted at the beginning of a round, but they could not retake bombs and they could not win
finals?
plants. Every final in the entire year.
Not this one.
Well, not this one.
Going into this one.
Going into this one.
Speaking of this final, some of the stats from this final, you had on the Heretics side, you had a 0.84 from Metals, a 0.8 from Riyadh, a 0.99 from Super. Only guy positive was Rencor with a 1.08. And then on the Optic side, you had Dashi with a 1.09, Huke with a 1.06. Huke also with the most kills in the lobby. A 1.07 from Mercules and a 1.12 from Shotzi, who ended up being the match MVP with a 1.05 in Hardpoint, a 1.07 in Surge, and a 1.25 in Overload. So I'll be honest, Shotzi had a fucking phenomenal final. He was insane. I also think it's good to highlight Huke playing well because I know a lot of people were on his ass about the finals, but he came into this final and he played great. And he played really good.
Am I crazy or does this final remind y'all of when y'all should remember this in like 2016 when Optic went to Australia and like played them shitters and won and Grim still got it tatted on his arm? Like that's what this kind of reminds me of.
Hey, who did they play? Who did they play that event? Who else was in there?
Knows?
Only Australian teams.
And they almost pushed them to fucking map 9, man.
Hey, final of the day.
Yo, we played Fight. The Bush played Fighter at Champs.
I think they were playing
That's
Buzzo on his
That's
retirement tour.
He's still playing.
That boy's still going. Shout out
Man,
Fighter.
that's actually crazy that fighter still
Hey,
plays.
do we all agree though? Optic was the best team this year.
From a consistency,
They had the best year.
They were the best loser by far. I mean, getting second that many times.
I don't even know what that.
They won twice and they went to every grand final. So like from a consistency standpoint, yeah, they played the best from start to finish. I think the only thing you can criticize about their year is just the world championship.
Yeah.
You know, and that's, you know, I mean, it's tough. I mean, that's what people care about. It seems like that's what people care about the most, you know, like that's the biggest one, you know, that's the one everybody cares about the most. So, you know, FaZe were able to take that one, but they had bro, this team's probably the best in the game. They're on dynasty territory right now. Like everybody's calling them a dynasty. They're doing shit that's never been done before. They won the world championship last year and then got to the grand final of every single major this year. Like that's,
Well, they won
including
2
champs.
events. The first team
They
after
won 2
champs.
events.
Sam's team was the first team to break the curse, but this team won twice after winning champs last year, which is a new record. That's new history.
Yeah, I think Don and them had a really good convo on Dope Check. Like, I think ultimately we go back and look at this current iteration, this Optic team. They're going to be a top 3 or 4 team, probably look at all time, unless some other insane teams form down the line.
Yeah,
here.
probably 4.
Especially if they stay together and keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
And keep winning and keep performing, which is an opportunity, which can kind of lead us into roster-mania. You know, Optic Texas, obviously some rumors are floating around the timeline. I know the Ghost of Hope has been tweeting. I know there's been a lot said on social and Reddit and shit. But yeah, rumor on the street is that, well, it's not rumor on the street. This has been a rumor. Paco's a free agent, Hydra. And that's probably the first domino that I think everybody's looking at. Hydra, however you want to say it. And a lot of the rumors are saying right now that Paco is interested in Optic. I guess there was something. I don't know who said it originally, but I know Ronnie tweeted it that the first team that Paco was looking at was going to be Optic, and it just became that magic question: does Optic make a change? That's what everybody's talking about, and I think the rumor right now is for Huke. So Paco would come in for Huke, and then the roster would be Mercules or Dashi, Mercules, Shotzi, and Hydra.
Is it mutual or is it just Hydra interested in Optic?
That's the question. That's the question. Like, is Optic actually interested?
If Paco comes knocking at your door, you at least contemplate it.
Optic don't be leaking, so I'm not really sure if we're gonna get the answer to that until he's either on or not on the team.
Yeah, no, I actually know. That's why we're going to talk about it after this shit, but I can't say too much.
We?
But, yeah,
We?
can't say too much. But y'all figure it out soon. Y'all figure it out soon.
I like that,
look,
dude. I like that.
I'll go first because it's quick.
Go ahead, Pat.
I do think they should pack a punch if they have the opportunity. I think Hydra should come in for Shotzi. If they can't make that happen, I think they don't change.
Okay. So you think Hydra for Shotzi, and if that doesn't happen, you think they should have changed?
That's brain dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I
Wait,
wouldn't risk
Hydra
it.
coming for
other than that.
Shotzi?
That's a little.
Yeah.
That's brain dead.
Really?
I mean, I think that would be
I think
the
looking
best
at any
opportunity
change,
for
I
this
think
team to
looking
go to
at
the
any
next level.
change is brain dead here, to be honest.
Duarte, you wouldn't make a change.
Bro, if you watch any of the listenings that Optic are having, if it was Kyler is literally a walking UAV. Do you
That's what I'm saying. He's undroppable in my opinion.
do you understand how much pressure that takes off of everybody else, bro? They don't even need to fucking think when they play, like at all. This guy's literally telling them where they all are at all times, reading every split for all of them. And if you listen to their comms, yes, they're all communicating, but the amount of direction that Kyler is giving them on the map is literally unfucking, like, you can't change that. It makes them so much better. And yes, it could be different on a different title. Like, I think Kyler thrives in this sort of game, but I just think it's fucking faded.
I also
I
think
think
he's
it's
the
so
most
faded.
passionate on the team, especially you
Yeah.
can tell in the listening. It's like no
He's
one is
easily the
matching
hardest
his
working
passion.
player. He's easily the hardest working player in the league. It's not even fucking
hell
close.
yeah.
Hey, Nub, I want to go to you. What do you think about this, Nub? Like, if you were in Optic shoes, like, what do you think they do here? Like, what would you do?
I mean, if I was like the GM coach, if I was Barlow, I wouldn't change. I agree with Chris. I mean, you definitely have to have the conversation when a player like Hydra's available. You know, that's for sure. Doesn't mean you need to act on it. Similar to what Chris said, I think Kyler's literally like the engine behind this team. Obviously, the whole team is unbelievably talented. And yeah, you could say that there would be like a pack-a-punch or more talent for Hydra. But I think Kyler's the most impactful player on the team. Because they all have talent, but what he does, his intangibles, it doesn't go unnoticed, at least to me. And the issue is, say they actually got Hydra. What happens if they got worse? Right? It's high risk, high reward. Not saying they would, but if they do, now you have Shotzi, Dashy, Hydra, Merc, and you just pick up Hydra. If shit isn't going well, there's no scapegoat now. You know what I'm saying? I would only do it if there was a chance that Hydra and Scrap could go to FaZe with Simp. And then maybe you just don't want that team to happen. Maybe then I would actually think about pulling the trigger. But besides that, I wouldn't.
If I'm Hydra, I want that more than anything else. If you could get Scrap, Hydra, and Simp, you do that.
Bro, there is
I don't even know if that's going to be a possibility, but bro, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Bro, I get everyone wants to sit here and like talk about like potentially or what if, but like I'm gonna give you one what if. There's a world where Optic could have swept the year. That is insane. They got second at fucking every tournament and won 2 of them. There is a world where they could have won every single tournament. I'm not saying obviously they didn't fucking win, but they had a actual opportunity to win every tournament.
Yeah,
that is fucking absurd.
That is true for fucking every team. Carolina could have won
You do
every
not
fucking
change.
tournament.
You do not change.
No,
They clearly
couldn't have.
What are we saying, bro?
You do not
That's an insane
change, bro.
statement.
There's a world where
on land.
everybody could have won every tournament, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's about what happened, and it don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning, and these guys lost a lot.
Sam, what about you? Sam, what do you think Optic does
They
here?
also
They're
won
in
the most out of it.
They're in a tricky spot here,
They're
Sam.
tied. FaZe won.
What do I think they do?
Yeah, what do you think they do? Do they stay with Kyler? Do
nothing.
they pick up Paco? I mean, I think a lot of people are saying they're going to stay, but who knows?
I
Like, what
think
do you
they
think?
stay.
You think they
I
stay
think
too?
Yeah, I think they stay. I mean, I'm of the opinion that they should get Paco, but I think that they stay anyway. They had a great EWC, obviously. I think if they didn't win EWC, the convo would be a little more interesting. But I think because they won EWC, because they're obviously trending on like dynasty territory, I think that they just end up staying together. I don't think there's really a reason to make a roster change. Again, personally, I would pack a punch because I think you always pack a punch, and if Paco's available, you get Paco. But I think they're a great team. I think all the points that you guys made is the reasoning for that. Tyler's a great ad for them. He does a lot for them. I understand people are on his ass about finals and S&D, this, that, and the other, but I think it just makes the most sense for them to probably stay together.
I agree with you, Sam. I want to say one last thing because I know I've been talking a lot, but you guys like wanted to talk about like Abizi and his role and his standards and stuff like that. and we're not going to bring up the same conversation for Kyler. Like, bro, Kyler's role on the team is what he's doing on the team that is making them so good. It's not his fucking role to fucking go out there and do what shots he does on the map. It's not his role to go out there and do what Merc is doing. Like, clearly, he's fucking playing his role well. If you guys want to talk about roles, to see him maybe be underwhelming statistically in certain aspects, I don't give a flying fuck. Because if Abizi was bringing these fucking intangibles while playing his role, then holy fuck, we'd be fucking sitting there gassing the shit out of him. When Kyler is fucking doing it, we're like, oh, maybe they should drop him for fucking Hydra. No, if you drop this guy for fucking Hydra, you are fucking absolutely faded. I do not care how good Hydra is as an individual. This is a fucking team. They're placing fucking second every tournament and winning 2 of them, and they were in a potential situation to win out the whole year. That is insane. That's not
ketamine levels are.
That is not something. That's not something that
shit.
happens often. That is not something that happens often. You keep this guy on the team. I don't give a fuck.
What do you think, Don? I see you smiling over there. And then we'll go to you, Ben, and Dylan.
Talked about it. I don't think it's necessarily a shade to Kyler or Merc. I know no one's even brought up Merc. Me personally, Scrappy to me is the #1 free agent. I'm thinking about, should I pick up Ernie? Mind you, we get to bring Ernie on the Optic. Great personality for it. Then we get to say, yo, you know what you be saying to me, Tom? I got you your chip, Don. I got you your chip.
That's true, I did.
You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, Brandon, be like, yo, come out of my wing, little Ernie. Come here, little Ernie. You can't win without me, so I'm gonna show you how to get it done.
Wait, hold on.
You know what I'm saying? Let me show you how to get it done.
Are you saying to drop Merc? Are you saying to drop
Let me
Merc?
show you how to get it done, little Ernie.
No,
You know
you're
what I'm
tripping if
saying?
you're saying to drop Merc. That's
Yeah.
faded
Bro.
as fuck. That's
Listen,
faded.
okay, that's fine. Scrap to me is the best AR in the league. It's not even close.
No,
So
Merc.
just think about it.
Merc,
Just think about it. You know, get
Where
that
do
boy
you-
his first champs ring.
where
Just
do
think
you-
about it.
Where do you
That's
rank Merc on all the ARs?
You said what?
First off, Merc isn't an AR. He used an NPC for literally
I'll
4
put
events straight or
Merc third.
something.
You know, shout out to Merc. Listen,
Third?
I gotta be able to be honest. You know, Merc's parents went up to me at Chance. They said, "Nice to meet you. Great, appreciate all the things you say. Great about my son." I think Scrap. I think he's great. I think Scrap's just a little bit better. That's all. It's just a personal preference. I think Scrap is the best. That's it.
That's good.
Bro, Merc
honesty.
is the best S&D player in the world, bro. Like, it's
That's
not even
fine.
by far, like not even fucking close.
Let's be honest. Merc ain't going anywhere, bro.
He's tatted. He's tatted. He is Optic tatted.
Also,
Tatted for
listen,
sure.
I get he was an AR. He's like a flex in BO6, but like once the NPC came in, I think he actually ran an NPC more than he did an AR. And on top of that, I think Kyler and Ant probably ran ARs more than fucking Merc did. I'm not even kidding. So I don't know. That guy was insane.
I'm seeing what Don's saying though. I wouldn't do that for sure, but I actually think the dream move for Optic here would be Scrap, Dashy, Hydra, Merc.
Okay, bro, can we move on?
What is he
Merc,
saying?
bro.
What is he
Come
saying?
on.
Bro, with
Come on,
Merc,
bro.
the most impressive shit obviously is godlike in game, but his mentality too, as being a young rookie. Ever since he came into the, bro, he's like the most serious one
you
on
had a
this
dick.
team.
You breaking the law. You breaking the law. You can't do no more dick
He
riding.
left.
bro.
He left, Don. He literally
You
walked
said,
out
"Oh my
already.
god, grown man." By the way, oh my god, that's Merc.
I mean,
Literally chills. He said chills.
I mean,
Wait,
bro.
hold on. To be
I
fair,
can't be
though,
honest,
man, bro. I
just to
can't
add
be
a little
honest.
bit, just to add on to that, I know Dylan's D-Rod. I'm going to D-Rod next. I feel like Merc,
Yo.
Come on, Tom.
hey,
Go ahead.
Merc, he's been at 10 events. 8 of them he's been to the finals. Half of them he's won. He's already a champs MVP. He's literally won every. He's
him.
back-to-back
He's
Esports
him.
World Cup wins. The things that he's done to get these guys to where they're at, bro, he
Great
literally
player.
turned this whole team around. He took this team from zero to
He's
hero.
saved their legacy,
Fantastic
Tom.
player.
I've been
But
saying
this
that.
guy's
Fantastic player.
insane. There's
Merc,
no way in
great,
hell you can drop this guy.
unbelievable player.
There's no way in hell. Dropping him will be faded.
Scrap's just godlike. That's all.
It's a mentality difference, bro. Scrap chalk and scrims. Merc's getting mad if they get chalk. Just mentality difference.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I mean, Benj, you got what does Optic do here, Benj? Talk to me. What do you think they do? Do they stick? Do they make a change for Hydra? What are your thoughts, Ben?
I mean, it's tough because I think on paper Paco is definitely better than Kyler, but Kyler also checks a lot of boxes for what this team needs, and like it's a very difficult decision. Like if you don't do it, we'll talk about some of the other potential destinations for Scrap and Paco, but like your rivals might get significantly better, you know, if you let him walk. So my guess is Optic will probably stick when it's all said and done. And I was saying on stream today that like I think either way you decide, like I'm kind of from my perspective, I kind of understand where they're coming from. I think this is a very tricky and difficult roster decision, and like I don't know if there's a perfect answer.
I mean,
No,
looking
it's
at
not.
it now,
No, it's not. You're literally you're fucking
Before we move
gambling
on, 'cause I don't know
hard.
what team we're doing. Are we talking about Thieves next? Because I want you to click what I put in the chat.
yeah, we'll talk about these next.
Whenever, all right, whenever we talk about these,
Yeah,
click that
we'll
in
do
what I put
thieves
in the
next.
chat.
We'll do thieves next after Octane. I mean, Dylan, what do you think? How do you think this looks, Dylan? Slotting Paco into this roster. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I see people in the chats half and half. Dylan, it's such a hard
Yeah,
one.
it's close, bro. It's close. A lot of people want Hydra. The other half want Huke. Personally, it's a win-win for Optic right now. They're obviously in the best spot. Like they can get Hydra, they'll be incredible. They keep Huke, they'll be incredible. The reason I'm looking, I would probably keep Huke, is just his history with Shotzi. Shotzi has won 8 of his COD championships with Huke. So it's like that duo just works together so well. Why would you get rid of that? Obviously, with Hydra, who knows? Maybe they come in, they're godlike, their S&D is better. Who knows what happens with their respawn? The whole team dynamic changes. But I swear to God, Huke unlocked Shotzi and to like something we've never seen before. So 8 championships out of his 11, that's pretty fucking crazy. That's my reasoning for why we keep Huke. And the Optic team is just unproblematic. Huke's never causing an issue. None of them are causing issues. They're like being weird. There's no drama behind the scenes in scrims, play styles. Like they're all super easy to work with. So that's why I would keep Kyler, to be honest. But if they do want to go with Hydra, it's also a fantastic pickup. But I think I would just stay with Huke and see what we could do. Maybe become a dynasty in the next season if they win majority or half of the events.
Yeah, and you feel like you can't blame them.
Yep.
All right, well, let's talk about the next team. Obviously, LA Thieves, we got another big team on a list. Donnie, we'll let you start here because you were the one who brought it up. LA Thieves, I mean, listen, I think a lot of people expect this team to, well, clearly they're making changes because Scrap and Paco are probably dipping out of here, so I'm just going to X them out. I mean, so far, it's looking like a BZ and Neum looking for 2. That's what it's looking like right now. Unless some way, somehow, Thieves are able to keep. I mean, Sam, do you think that they're able to keep these guys, or do you think it's chalked?
All right,
It's chalked.
It's chalked? It's chalked.
Damn.
So, Donnie, what did you want to say? I'll let you start first.
I just wanted you to click on that because the reason why I was like, you know, what's the
Click
fucking
on what?
caping for Abizi?
Oh, there it is.
Easy Max sent me the numbers before, and he was like, Abizi has a chance to win season MVP at a certain point when I was doing one of my Doug and Don episodes. Those are the stats post NPC. That looks pretty fucking good. Abizi played pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. Obviously, the kills are very close. All the shit's very close. If you look at it, is a higher KD in hardpoint and overload. Paco played good in Surge, but like we can't just act like Abizi was just some fucking shitter. He played way below standards. Like, no, he played really fucking good since the NPC got added in. If not the best player on the team. I think Hydra, just from what I've seen, I'm just going off of what I've seen. He's found his most success with Kismet just fucking getting in the fucking hill so he can do whatever, and fucking Envoy. And obviously, Sam, you can comment on how Envoy plays. He's a great teammate and makes the game.
Superstar compliment, yeah.
Yeah, he's a complimentary sub. I ain't seen Paco play with someone else that's on his level and he's fucking frying. He does good with Kismet. Kismet's just going 99 OBJ for him. So I'm just saying, like, Abizi played pretty fucking good. I'm just saying, until I see Paco have success with another sub that's supposed to be dominant, in my eyes, he's harder to play with. People, y'all comparing Paco to Simp and Shotzi. Simp and Shotzi, they're easy to play with. If anything, Hydra is closer to AG. People say AG's playstyle is fucking hard to play with. Paco's playstyle, from what I've just seen with my eyes, is closer to more to Pred. He's more of a Pred player
and Don,
than a fucking Simp or a
to play with,
Shotzi.
Don? Guess who's easy to play with? Fat Baby.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But like, that's all I'm saying with like the Abizi Hydra shit. Like,
be cool, eh?
this motherfucker Abizi did not play horrible, bro. He didn't. I was literally like, I just knew for a fact. So I asked them, I'm like, yo, send me the fucking stats because I know I'm not tweaking.
Yeah, but here's the problem now, Don. I think Thieves might be in a situation where I think Ernie and Paco are going to have better options than what's existing on Thieves. And Thieves are going to have to wait and see if they can get like that next tier of free agent. They can buy out maybe a Kyle.
Wait, outside of FaZe,
I think it depends. I think LAT could actually keep Ernie.
Who's the options? You said they're gonna have better options outside of FaZe. So
Ernie and Paco, Gentlemates, Falcons,
and not.
I don't know if I agree with that.
If
I think
Paco
FaZe is
leaves,
the one that's, like, the better option.
hold on. Can I answer that question? I would say that I think FaZe is probably definitely above those. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if it's like a straight swap. But like, Falcons and Gemites are real options. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think they're as good as like if you swap someone out on FaZe and put one of those guys or both those guys in. You know?
I think if Paco leaves, there's no way that Scrap stays on this team. By the way,
I disagree. I think it depends on where he goes.
Bro, I'm not
if Paco, say he goes to Optic, right? That's his number one destination supposedly, and they pull the trigger. I think Ernie's best chance. Well, Nate will give him the bag first off, so that's that. But I think it would almost be a 1-for-1 swap. I think they would just try and get Kyler, and I think
okay,
that
maybe
LAT team
that
would be
might
his
be
best
the,
roster.
that might be the only situation. Maybe if that happens.
If you're Ernie, would you do that team or would you go replace Abuza on FaZe? Like, what's the better?
Do we know if FaZe is going to make a change?
FaZe is the number one, bro. If that's available, no matter what, these players are going there.
I think FaZe. Listen, I think you guys know. I said before the year, I think Abuza was going to play an all-star level this season. Y'all laughed at me, and I was correct, right? I think Abuza played
You
great.
said Abuza didn't have enough gunpowder.
Okay, you said his S&D was going to be shit, didn't you?
Okay, we're getting there. I think Abuza was great in a respawn this year. I think S&D, he definitely started off really hot this season and really like faded towards the end.
That's not a good LAT team though on paper.
It's a good LAT team, but I think that FaZe team would be better if fucking Ernie went there. No, like, am I?
Yeah,
like,
he's the best AR in the league.
That's why I think for FaZe it's like, bro. I think Abuza played great. I think Jordan definitely was all-star caliber this year, but unfortunately, it's a business. They didn't play great at EWC. They won 2 events. They might be looking to try and match what they perceive as a bad year from Optic, underperforming their talent. You might need to think about making that swap just because Ernie's available, bro, and he's fucking S+ tier.
I think
I'll
the
be
only
honest, Thieves run it back. They pick up a Luka like they should have in the first place.
I think the only way that Scrap stays on this
trolling.
roster is if Hydra stays or if he just gets declined from FaZe and like General Mates. That's the only way he stays.
No, because I think unfortunately for Thieves, I think if he was stuck off those options, I think it becomes Thieves and Falcons in a bag off, and I think Ernie takes the bigger bag on Falcons.
I think that Thieves is going to be in the same situation that General Mates was this last year, where they're kind of just like rebuilding with like a group of like ragtag like people that are like really good like stars, like potential stars. If they manage to keep a BZ, then it'll be probably a little bit more of a manageable situation than it was for General Mates, kind of just like randomly picking up people. But that's just my prediction.
Yeah, I think Thieves will be fun, but I know Don's got his hand up. I think Ernie and Paco are 99% off this team.
Give it attached. Floor is yours.
I got 2 things. I've been thinking about this, and in this roster mania, if Paco does not get on Optic, if Optic does not change, Paco needs Scrap. So right now, I feel like Scrap has a lot more leverage than we think. Like Scrap could just hit up FaZe, be like, "Yo, I'm down to play for FaZe," and then FaZe would also want to do that because after this season, anyways, guess what's happening with FaZe? They're all free agents after this upcoming season. If they keep Simp and they have Scrap's locked down, they're probably going to do pretty good. So it sets up their team for the future to be good as well, instead of having to rebuild next year. Because everyone's going to want to play with Scrap if he gets on FaZe and he's stuck there for 2 years. So I think this is a good long-term move as well. I think Scrap to FaZe should be done 100%. Like that's just the best move to make.
Okay, let's talk about.
It's a good future move.
We'll get the FaZe. We'll get the FaZe next. Sam, I want to go to you. If they did keep Abizi and Neum, are there some players, Sam, that you would like to see?
I think that they're going to be competing with the other orgs like within that price point at that point. Because I think if you're going to willingly spend a shit ton of money, you're going to want to keep Scrap and Paco. But if you don't have the ability to keep those players, then you're not going to willingly spend Scrap and Paco money. So I think at that point, you're going to be in contention with like Koi, G2, whatever other teams like spend that next level. And I think that you're going to be looking for players like Cramp off of G2, potentially Lurks. You're looking at Neptune. You're looking at Estriel. Like you're looking at the next tier of player that isn't on FaZe or Optic or hypothetically Gentlemen's in this instance. But
I could see like Crimp and Dan.
Yeah, I think Thieves
like
is
Dan
a
and
good.
Neum.
I think Thieves is a good destination for that next level of player going into this offseason.
I'll be honest. I think no matter where Ernie and Paco go, I think these are just going to get whoever they replace. Like, say Ernie goes to FaZe for Abuza, I think Abuza's going to be on LAT.
I think Abuza could just walk to Gentlemen's.
Potentially, but I think it depends. Do people want to play with a BZ or Joe? So Thieves or Gentlemates? That's going to be like the big question.
But you got to think about the whole team, though. Like, I don't know. I think Thieves are actually in a solid spot. Because I don't think Paco and and Ernie are going to go to the same team. Like, can teams even afford both of them? Like, are they actually willing to like give them both the bag? You think? Besides
that's
the
a
Falcons?
great point, though, because I was talking about this before on my stream. Because there's going to be situations where these players could probably go and get a bag somewhere, but if they're playing with superstars, they're probably going to have to take a pay cut. No, I mean, you would
That's
think
what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I don't know the financials on the back end, but like, obviously, the package Hydra and Ernie wouldn't go to Optic. We know that for sure. But like, Gentlemates,
Optic wouldn't make
FaZe,
2% change.
Falcons, like, well, I mean, Falcons got unlimited cash. They got the glitch, but like, could Gentlemates and FaZe afford both of them? Like, I don't know if they can.
Well,
Depends on them.
honest,
Depends on the players. I feel like if they're willing to take that cut.
I don't think they're going to all make 500K, but like,
Who do you guys think is the biggest free agent out of Scrap and Paco? Like, which one is more important for a team to secure?
Crap.
The AR market is way softer right now than the market. So I would say
that is what I'm thinking. And unless Paco can get on Optic, right, then he's probably going to go to the Gentlemates.
But he needs
Like,
scrap.
that's what I would think.
That's the thing. Paco needs scrap.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if he...
Why does he need scrap?
He doesn't necessarily need it.
Because the ARs without scrap are not good.
The top 2 ARs in the game are Optic, and then they're going to be the FaZe ones. If scrap goes to FaZe, Hydra can still get a Abuza, but like, who else are you going to get for the other A spot?
Yeah, no, I agree with you, but Abuza is not undesirable. Like,
No,
listen, I
Abuza's
get he's
great.
not scrap, but
Abuza
is
but
great.
Still, it's like, that's what I'm saying. I think Paco wants to follow scrap. If scrap goes to FaZe, I think Paco's gonna be like, yo, bring me with you, or stay on Gentlemates with me if the Optic shit doesn't work.
Why not scrap to FaZe and then Abuza, Hydra to Gentlemates with Joe +1?
That could be good.
And the +1 would be fucking Aluka. Like, you get Aluka. Like,
Yeah, there you go. Great team.
You're saying like that. I feel like that's a good team for me. You get a good flex player. I mean, Aluka world star the last second 2 events.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are talking about scrap kind of being like the #1, but I do feel like Paco's the first domino right now. That's at least what it feels like from just like the roster-mania.
That's because scrap's not unrestricted, right?
No, they both are.
They both are.
Well then, Kason, if you're in the chat, you should be calling Nate.
I think Paco is waiting on a decision from scrap. Like, I think if Paco doesn't get on Optic, which I don't think he will, then Paco's gonna want to play with Ernie. And he's going to try to make that happen somewhere. And if Ernie says, I'm joining FaZe, and they don't want to drop 2 players, then Paco has no choice but to go on his own.
Let's talk about FaZe next. Because obviously these are the world champs, won 2 events this year. They got top 4 at every event. Obviously it's a great team from top to bottom, but a lot of people talking about scrap being out there. There was a leak on the timeline. What was it? Ghost of Hope was tweeting about how FaZe were looking at Ernie, looking at scrap. I mean, we'll go around the table. I mean, if you're FaZe, right, Donnie, we'll start with you. Do you make that play? Do you make that play for scrap? And who do you make that play for?
For Abuza. And listen, bro, I feel like just in all these conversations, like, it's not that the other player is bad. I do not think Abuza is bad. I think Abuza played great. He obviously is a world champion. It's just you have a better option. You just have a better option. Like, there's nothing wrong with going with the better option, and scrap is better than him. Honestly, he just is. I think fucking if you had a poll, like 100 out of 100 people would take scrap over Abuza. And this team was kind of inconsistent. Obviously, they won twice, but I just think scrap just is too good at respawn. Hardpoint in any 3rd game mode, he just fries. He fries in every 3rd game mode. Hardpoint, he drops the most damage, takes some pressure off of Simp, and because Zach. I think it's fantastic to have for the $1 million tournaments at the end of the year, but there's going to be a couple events. I think you should just know that, having Zach is the new Pat, in my opinion. Pat ain't trying, but when you get Pat to the Sunday, he there. When you get Pat to the motherfucking championship day, he's there. I feel like
would
Zach
you rather have a Luka or Draza?
I feel like
that's unfair to say. I think,
like, if you had to pick, would you? Because Luka's still on FaZe's bench, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Zach for the $1 million tournaments, 100%.
Yeah, I just meant like for building this roster for the future. I could see a world where Luka. I mean, like that would be crazy to win champs and make a 2-man change, but like I could see
Luka is good. It's just me personally. I think Zach is one of the best
I agree.
best
If you're talking
players
about
at the
like
$1 million
a
tournaments.
Sunday,
well, I'm not even just talking about $1 million tournaments. You don't think Zach was also just good on LAN in general?
No, Zach is obviously good, Chris.
On
I
all
know
LAN
he's
events?
good. I'm saying in the online matches, whenever FaZe, you got to remember, FaZe were getting blicked down in a lot of online matches.
Oh yeah,
every single time it was draws in 04. So what I'm saying is, you add scrap. Scrap is literally regular season Jokic. He gonna give you everything.
We're talking about making roster changes for online matches.
I'm just saying.
Let's make the
No. I'm not talking about making roster changes for online matches. I'm saying Draws, he's not giving you much in online matches. I feel like
Who
with
cares?
Ernie, they will. What do you mean? That matters for the events throughout the
Bro,
season.
they got minimum third the entire year,
but Don's
regardless
saying
of their
Scrap
online
would take care
performance.
of the
Though.
online matches, and then Draws would take care of the big ones.
Scrap would raise the floor of the team, Sam. 100%.
I agree with that, but
So
I
then
think
you
it
agree with me.
mattering for
That's
the online
my
shit
point.
is
Scrap
whack.
would raise the floor of the team. I think
Of
he would
course, he'll
also
raise the floor of
the
any team
ceiling
in the
of the
league.
team.
Yeah.
Oh, so you fucking offer him.
I'm gonna lay this out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm just saying the online thing was for guys, but yeah.
I like Don's argument. I think Jordan played great in like respawn game modes this year. Like he was a top hardpoint and overload player, and so was Ernie. But I think Ernie's S&D is like vastly improved in the last 2 years. I think he was unbelievable search, especially in the back half of the season. I think Jordan's search back is like a little bit more limited.
Yeah.
I think unfortunately for FaZe, and I think it became kind of apparent in the season. I just don't think they were a good search team. And I think you think about Optic starting to figure out kind of what their identity should be against good teams in S&D. Like I think Ernie's ability to be that dynamic solo player on the map, his first blood win percentage is fucking insane. I started noticing that he's taking way more routes in S&D. Like I just feel like, bro, I feel like it's just unfortunate for Abuza because I think he had a great season. But I agree with Don. Like you just got to make the move because Scrap's the better player.
No, what do you think? Would you agree with what Ben just said? You got to make the move and get Scrap?
I think it really depends. I don't know if I would necessarily do it unless Paco goes to Optic, because I really don't think that Scrap and Hydra are going to go to the same team. So like if I don't know, like they're a good team with Abuza. Yeah, it's a pack-a-punch, and it's a little different than the Optic situation because I think Kyler does more for Optic than Abuza does for FaZe. So like the pack-a-punch there makes more sense to me. But shit, I don't know. I just don't want LAT to be fucking ass, so I'll go stay.
No, you just gotta swallow that. You gotta swallow that pill.
It's
man.
whole phase, no offer.
It's over with, man.
No,
It's
you
over
just gotta
with.
swallow the pill.
let's
my man.
let's assume.
Man, let me just hold on to this last little bit of hope I got.
Let
You
it go.
motherfuckers, man.
No, we're trading for picks.
Let's
If
assume.
I'm phase, I probably do it. I probably do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I wanted to assume.
Only if Abuza's forced to go to LAT.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a clause.
crazy.
He has to go.
What about you, Dylan? What would you do?
Yeah, I'm picking up Scrap. Scrap search and destroy. His stats were fucking insane. By far the most first bloods. His respawn is also, he was the fastest player in the league, counting SMGs. Joe's being behind him second in engagements. So Ernie raises the ceiling of this team, or the floor of this team, and probably the ceiling too. They aren't going to really have a weakness anymore. I do think he would really want a team with Simp too. Like, why the fuck would you not want a team with Chris Lair? That guy is just insane.
That's facts.
Draws is one of the hardest working players that we still have. He's literally playing S&D chows every night, always playing the game. And then 04 had the literal highest pop take ability in this game. He was winning maps solo versus Optic, dropping 44, 45 versus everyone. Like, he was going crazy in hardpoint, and he's still really young in his career too. So he's only going to get better. I feel like it's a no-brainer for Scrap to want to go here, and I think this will be his best chance to finally get that ring. And these players all proven. These guys don't break in the big moments. 04, he's been to 2 champs, second, first. Simp, 3 rings. Draza, 2 rings. So it's like, these guys are just good, and I think he makes them even better.
Can I say one more thing though?
Yeah, go ahead,
Nobody brought it up. We haven't talked about it.
Yep.
I heard K-Son was trying to get Donk. So, maybe they don't have enough money for her either. I'm just saying, because if I had to choose, I'm choosing Donk over Scrap. I'm just saying. If that's a possibility, I'm going Donk.
They do say that FaZe won't spend the money. It's what they say. They say,
shit, they're going to have to give Donk 10 mil. So they definitely can't afford Ernie at that point.
Nah, yeah, I mean, yeah, you never know. You never know. I mean, they got gambling sponsors in Counter-Strike now. You never know. That gambling money goes crazy.
Hey, so does LAT.
Yeah, heard that.
If Scrap and Pop are watching, so does LAT.
They shot a max win today, no? They shot a max win.
Right now for Scrappy.
I mean, what about you, Pat? What would you do if you're FaZe, Pat?
I'm on the phone tonight.
You're on the phone tonight.
Yeah, I'm on the phone. If I'm
He's on the
Kason
phone right now.
if I'm Kason right now, sitting below you in his fucking house, I am calling Scrap like, yo, what you need? What we doing? Man, let's get it done. That's it.
Donnie, you agree? I see you laughing over there, smiling.
Yeah, you started with me.
Oh shit, I did.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's
I was
been,
the one.
it's been a long
It was just
weekend.
funny because Pat is like the king upgrade. He literally dropped. Who did he drop? Clay when you won like 7 events.
Oh, that was diabolical.
Like,
that was
Don't play on his
still
fucking
dropping
neck.
this motherfucker. Like,
Yeah,
Just
one
pony
the
tail
next
big.
you
like,
just
one
gotta
the
get
next,
the
like,
ponytail
fire
big.
player.
Oh man, Vancouver.
Oh, who cares?
Oh,
They
hell
should
Well,
just
no.
sell
So
their spot.
the reason why I'm gonna start, I was going to Vancouver is because there's a rumor with Vancouver, and this was
Who
one of the
cares
first
what this
rumors.
rumor is?
This is one of the first rumors. I mean, it's AG and Dante. No, what do you think?
Oh yeah, I actually did hear about this. I actually
Yuck.
thought, no bullshit, if this rumor has some fucking substance to it, I think this would be a good spot for Neptune to go. No
You think
bullshit.
so?
Cause like
This
Neptune,
team will fucking.
Look, this
they're
is
gonna
team-
kill each other.
this duo's got low stock right now. You got to think.
Yo, put Liddy on that team too.
They're gonna
Fuck it.
fucking kill each other. Holy
I'm the
shit!
coach. I'm the
No,
coach.
no, look, if we're being honest
Holy
though,
fuck.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Neptune's not going to get an opportunity on like a top team because of his off the field issues, I guess you could say. I mean, I don't know. He's got bad rap. Teaming with Pred and Sid, that's going to be the best talent he could get. He could play with. No,
Yeah, his team's gonna last one stage.
I mean, shit, but like, it's better than fucking playing with TJ Haley, little
Yeah,
fat.
but who's
fucking
getting
ass.
Hilltop though?
Yo, what the fuck?
This,
I
this
love
team,
Bob.
it's going to time every time.
Don't
hard point.
matter.
Who's
I mean, I'm
getting
just
Hilltop?
saying, it's either that
Sure.
or you play with fucking motherfucking Mamba and fucking shit. Like, we're not on that. If I'm Neptune,
Nah, there's some
respectfully.
there's some
Nep,
Estrials, some
LAT?
Envoys. There's some
Next,
Kismet
get on
maybe.
LAT.
Kismet,
Hell no. Man, don't blow my team up again.
Oh,
Wait, I'm not
okay,
gonna
never
lie.
mind.
You guys might need Nep on LAT.
We got a
fuck, for
boozer.
sure.
Look, we got a boozer and Huke coming, man. Go fuck with me. I'm coping. Let me cope.
I mean, you got who else can you guys see going here? Because it seemed like Dante and Pred was actually like a serious rumor. Like it might actually happen. I mean, can you see anybody coming into this roster with Neptune? Maybe who would the fourth be?
I just know what AR they would get.
I mean, I feel like they would maybe want Neptune though. No, they know he's
Nep wanted
talented.
to play with Pred on the
Who did?
Falcons. That's what Nep wanted to play with
Oh,
Pred.
yeah, exactly,
Like,
yeah.
on the Falcons team. Yeah.
That is true. That is true, Donnie. It's a good point. I forgot about that.
Fuck it, throw
I mean-
Rancor on there.
Yeah,
There's
some
only
people are
one
saying
AR.
Rancor.
Holy fuck! They're playing TDM at that point. There's only one AR that could be on this team, and he's retired. There's realistically only one AR that could be on this team, and it's
Lamar.
Lamar. Brother,
A
Lamar
BD would
averaged
be
90
unbelievable with this team.
seconds. Lamar has to average 2 minutes with
A
this
BD
team.
would be insane.
You
Because he's gonna have a .5, but
Bro,
he's gonna have 2 minutes.
Rencor is not going to this team over fucking staying on Miami. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
unless he's
no,
getting
I-
paid.
I-
Unless
of
he's getting
course.
paid mega millions. Like, that's not happening.
I think those three though could be a solid base for Vancouver. It's way
What
better
about
than what they
Jamie?
had.
What about Jamie, guys?
Might have to be Ghosty again.
I think Jamie could work.
Wait, isn't that just Gentlemates?
yeah, I think it might
Nah,
be Ghosty.
yeah,
again.
I'm pretty sure they all got beef. The old Gentlemates team, like Envoy,
Yo,
literally
Jamie
called
looks
Neptune's worst teammate of all time.
Looks
He looks
good.
like
I'm
he
so excited to
fucking
be on this team.
kills people in his off time. No disrespect.
Big
That
Jamie right
photo's a
there.
bad photo.
That's
Bro,
big
this
fucking
It's
Jamie.
not. It's a good photo.
Go ahead, Ben. What are you saying?
Like, no photo. Are you still high?
Please don't do this.
He's
bro.
just happy.
What's
I'm
wrong,
begging
Benj?
you-
What's wrong?
I'm begging you. The history of COD is littered of teams that thought this is a good idea, and like maybe the first 6 weeks it clicks because there's a lot of talent on this team. But once you get to March and April and everybody knows how to play the fucking game, this team's got to lock in on like having good chemistry and trust with each other. It's not going to be there, bro, and they're going to all want to kill each other, and it's going to be a complete lack of trust, and they are going to disappoint.
You got to give people another chance, Ben. That's what I'm saying. This team,
on
this
other
team is
teams,
literally
away
their
from
their
each other.
second chance.
It's fine, but like do that not together because together it's not going to result in them making the best of that chance. That's what I'm trying to say. I think you could put AG, Dante, Nep in good situations.
I don't
where
know
they
why
can
people
succeed.
think that
I don't know
wanting to
about
kill
this
each
one,
other is a
though.
bad thing, bro.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that AG and Dante are locked on a team together. So
Nah,
regardless,
I don't think so.
you don't think so?
I don't think it's 100% yet.
If
That's
they
for sure.
are, I think Nep's a lock, bro. Because Prem
mean,
won the
but
team with Nep anyway. They want to
Here's
team
the
with each
thing,
other.
though, bro. Like, if we're talking about them branching out, like we're gonna see them on rosters that we would just never think they'd be on, and I just don't think they're gonna have. They're gonna be awful regardless.
Mhm.
I think
What-
this is their best. This is their best option at just talent diffing a fucking an event.
Pat,
They
what
would
would you
make
do
champs
here,
at
Pat?
least.
If it was AG and Dante, you had to choose 2 players to play with them. Who you
I mean, you
choosing?
definitely have to get Neptune. You don't have a choice. But the fourth, I don't know. I mean,
Maybe TJ Haley runs main.
Kremp. I think
He's still to live in that little.
I think Kremp could work if they don't want Neptune.
Don't they need an
Kremp
AR?
needs to be on
Oh.
a better team than this.
I know, but like where? Toronto?
But, bro, take TJ off of that shit.
He might be
bro.
back on Thieves, though.
He's just in BK mode,
Hey,
twin.
TJ got the most chips on this team, though.
Wait, doesn't
what
Doug
about
run an
what
AR
about
now?
DK? What about DK for a roster like this? What about taking a risk?
I like that. I like that.
Who's
I like
DK?
that.
You like
they're
that,
gonna
Dundee?
have they're gonna have him
like
in
that.
hell. He's back in the challengers ASAP with this roster.
Bro,
We're gonna be like, damn, why does DK have a 0.7 but a minute and 30 in hill with all the bomb plants?
I think DK is really
I
fucking
mean,
good,
for
bro.
a first CDL team, that would be
This is a good
fucking.
team,
This is a
first
good
team.
team for your first team.
a
You
great
could be
team.
on cloud 9. That's what
This is
you
a
could have
good
been
team.
If it's if the game mode's TDM, it's a great team.
Yo, we kind of
100%, I
cooked.
agree.
We kind of cooked, guys. We kind of cooked. It's a good team right here. It's a
on.
good
I think
team.
it's solid.
It's solid. Let's go
Bro,
to
Dale,
Toronto.
Dante's gonna get in the hill, bro.
Toronto is a big one.
I'm
Yo,
gonna
look
get
at
him
Abe,
to
yo.
get in the hill.
Yo, look at his
Yeah.
picture, bro. Yo, look at this guy.
Oh hell no. He's
They
hitting
all
that.
have the
He's hitting
same
that
fucking
shit.
pose.
All right, so if you're Toronto, I mean, rumor on the street is that they're keeping Kleenex and Kips. That's the rumor. So unfortunately for Abe, we're gonna have to X him out here. Oh man, I hate to do it. It's my stallion right there.
Fries for Abe.
What do you think they do here? I mean, listen, let me tell you something. This is a scary fucking duo. This is gonna be after like Optic FaZe. Honestly, after Optic FaZe, this might be the strongest duo to go attack. I mean, this might be one of the stronger duos. Kleenex and Kips. Who else would you put over
I
them?
don't think it's better than BZ and Neil, but you know. It's all
I
right.
don't know, bro. Kleenex and Kips. This is a good one here. This is a really good one. I mean, what would you do here? What would you do if you're Toronto?
I think this.
This is another area where I can see DK.
I think it depends on the direction
I
they
like
want to
this
go
for
with.
DK. I like this,
I like
one a
this
lot
for
more.
DK too. I like this for DK as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends on the direction they're trying to go with, like AR or sub pickup, because I think Kips has been able to use both, and so is Kleenex, so they have room to work with here.
And then keep Kleenex on a sub.
Yeah.
Yes,
I agree.
yeah,
No,
but
no,
I'm just saying.
no.
I'm just saying.
What about Cramp? I think Cramp could be. Pretty...
I guess I was gonna say that Krem might be good here, depending
This
if
team would
Kips
be
wants to run
fire.
a second AR.
Yeah, I like this.
I
team
like
a
this
lot.
team. This team would be sick.
Are
If
they for
this-
sure dropping Insight?
That's what the rumor said. The rumor said that they're looking to move on from
Like
James.
Krem more on Thieves.
Nah, I mean we got Booze and Hook coming.
I wouldn't mind that either.
Yeah, I love Cramp, but
I mean, they can offer Kremp, but I think, I know obviously people were saying Ethan got fucking shit on, but like, I still think he's a good player to pick up, bro. Like, he just had a bad event. He was absolutely frying. Like, he stood out more than DK. He just got shit on versus fucking C9, which is bad. That is fucking bad.
Also,
but-
just watching Ethan play, God, like at Surge, mind you. But like his respawn, I think he has so much to learn. I just think that he was, dude, if you watch this guy, he is abusing the fucking movement in the game. Like, he has by far the most interactions out of like anybody I've ever seen play. That guy is a fucking psychopath. And I think since he's so new to respawn, I think since this game is kind of dumbed down, like it probably helped him make that transition and like be less of a liability in respawn. But I'm interested to see how he's going to play in a new title. I don't know if people are going to take that risk. I think he's very talented and very good, and he could be molded. But I don't know. I'm just
European?
yes,
Yeah.
dude. I
him
don't
and
know,
Ernie got the same fucking neck.
bro. I'm telling you right now, he's gross. Like mechanically, he's gross. But like, I don't know. I don't know how good he's going to be at the next game.
Bro,
I don't know,
mechanically, he's
man.
gross. You go to Toronto, and then those guys know how to play the game. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sure he'll
no,
learn
I
how to
know,
play the
I
fucking
know.
game.
I know. I'm just interested. Like he's a question mark for me. He's very good. Trust me. I believe it.
Bro,
but
people
I just
last
need to
year
see
were
him play
taking
something
risks
else.
on Halo players, people to fucking
No, 100%.
never did it,
100%.
bro. He came to challengers, got second in his first event, and then won everything else.
Yo,
he just
yo,
got blipped
that-
down.
That
I'll be
dude-
honest,
what
though. I
just wanted
was-
to say
what was
something
his
in
name,
case
bro?
I'm
Who
right.
did Surge pick up? What was his name? I
Legend?
forgot. That was his
I think I think
He
said-
had a rough go. He had a rough go for
I
sure.
think Toronto. Well, I think they would pick up. No disrespect to Ethan or DK, but I think they would look at Cramp or Estriel before either of these two.
You think so?
Yeah, I
I
mean I think, but
I was gonna say the one name we haven't mentioned. I think this is a great spot for Neptune. A Kleenex Neptune sub duo, like those people and those players are proven to be able to take down top teams in.
well, I didn't mean
Black Ops
both
7.
on this team, Tom. I just meant like I don't know. You gotta.
This is a lot of
This
subs.
is the team. What the fuck?
No.
This is G2.
Like you have to look at the players who have already performed
Yeah.
well at the CDL level. You
Yo,
know,
Don, it's gotta be terrible being
like
a
if they're out there.
You'll be like, let me build this 5-8 team real quick.
This is a hard year to take risk, and it's because we played yes, because this game is, bro. I mean, you've played the fucking game. It plays nothing like BO7, like nothing, not even close, like not even relatively in the same realm. Like getting people, I will be soon, but just from watching and even like from what other people told me, like again, this is gonna be a hard year to take risks because, dude, I'm telling you, this game is so brain dead compared to like this game that we play right now. BO7 is so brain dead, and it's such a big fucking shift in terms of play style that like taking risk on players that, even though they looked pretty good this year or came out of nowhere, like for example, Ethan, DK, especially for a top team that is placing well already. I just feel like I agree with you, Tom. Or not Tom, Dunn. They're going to look at other players first that have proven or played on other titles.
No, I didn't say that. I said,
what do you mean?
I said you should get Ethan and DK.
Was it Ian? Okay,
Yeah,
it was
it was
Ian.
me.
Sorry, it was Ian. I thought it was Don. My fault.
What about Lurks? I see some people in the chat talking about Lurks. Can you see him getting out of
Prison.
Carolina and going
Prison.
somewhere?
Lurks threw up the horse shit
He did.
at the World Cup.
He did at the World Cup. He did.
What the
he got
horse?
shit on. He got shit on at the Esports
He
World Cup.
he deserves a better team, but I don't know if
I
he's
ain't
going to
paying
make the
no
jump.
100 bands.
I don't know if he's making the jump to top. I think he'll be mid tier in terms of his team.
Paying no 100 for this motherfucker. He threw up the horse. I'm going Abe. Remember 6 months ago? Abe. I'm going Abraham over Lurks, twin. For the
You going
free ski.
Abraham over
For the
Lurks?
free ski? I'm going Abe for the free ski over Lurks for the hundo. For sure.
Bro, I could see Beans on this team.
Beans?
I think Beans
That
is
was the
good.
rumor, right? Wasn't that the rumor that Beans was going here?
Bro, I'm tired of the Beans disrespect. He is good. He was the best player on his fucking team as soon as he joined.
Yeah, but they've already had one stint with fucking Ben.
I don't care. They had it with Insight, bro. Listen, bro. You guys want to sit here and grill Insight when Joe Deceive is on there and said, "Oh, Jamie's holding them fucking back." But when Beans is on there, you're like, "Oh, Insight or Beans is awful, bro." He was playing with fucking Insight. He's not gonna fucking shine.
They got better when they dropped Beans for Abe, though.
Yeah, they were still awful.
You know what I'm saying?
But if they drop, wait, Don, what if they drop Jamie though? What if they drop Insight though?
What if they drop Insight?
What if they drop Insight and they kept?
What do you mean they are dropping Insight?
No,
I'm saying, what if they had dropped Insight when they got Abe, or when they picked?
They would have lost.
That's
Or if they would, or if they would have dropped fucking Insight for Mercules, like there's plenty of what ifs, but I still think Beans is a good player, and he just doesn't have a lot to show for it.
Give me
Just from
Ghosty
watching
Neptune
him
on
play.
this team, bro. Ghosty Neptune. Trust, Toronto. You're welcome. Did it for free for you guys.
Ghosty and Neptune doing? That's what you would do?
Yeah, if you guys actually want a chance to win, because Toronto has a really good opportunity to actually build a good team in this roster mania. I really hope they take it, because they could build a team. On paper, it might not be an insta top 3, but they can compete for championships with the right things.
Is chat spewing or other tweets from actual players going
What?
off? I know Ben's probably on fucking Twitter just fucking refreshing.
You got ball sack. You got
tweets from
Cento.
players going on. They're fucking capping, bro.
No,
Scrappy's
chat's
in the chat.
capping.
He said Haggie's big. It's pinned to the top of the chat right now.
That's FaZe Scrap right there.
I fucking
It
read
does,
that kid,
it
dude.
does say ketamine side effect is a disassociation or feeling detached from reality. That kind of feels like what's going on with Chris right now.
You think, Pat, what would you do here with Kleenex and Kips? What would you do?
Fuck.
Build me a roster, Slab. Build me a roster.
Yeah, throw Ghosty on it. That's fine.
Ghosty looks like he's stuck in Get Out. You know, pull him back up real quick.
Dan isn't
they got
bad.
control of his brain.
Dan wouldn't be bad here either.
I don't even know what fourth they'd get. I'd probably take the risk, bro. Ethan, DK, one of those up and coming players. I wouldn't get a recycle
Over
player.
Estriel or Krem?
Yeah. I
No,
would.
please play. Maybe
no,
take
dude.
maybe do one risk, not two here.
Isn't
Maybe.
that one risk? Isn't what do
You said, oh, you said. I thought you said Ethan. I thought you said Ethan and DK, not Ethan or DK.
Or,
Sorry.
we got one slot. on
No,
the
you're
board.
good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
I think Estriel looks good here. I think Estriel looks good on this team. Estriel's really underrated, bro. He played
is.
great this year. He played really good. And he played really well, especially the last couple events. He was underrated for them. I feel like sometimes Joe took the shine from him at times.
But is this not just like a worse Gentlemate squad?
I don't like this team.
You don't like
It's
it,
just a
Don Don?
worse Gentlemate squad, and we've already shown that Gentlemates like weren't that good.
I'm getting Kremp or Nep. Those are the top 2 for this team.
Worst
Sub
Gentlemate
roll.
squad?
Yeah.
I think Kips is amazing. I feel like I
Wait,
still
hover over
don't
Kremp.
think I
I
don't
wanna
think
see his
Kips
stats.
is good enough to be his AR duo. I want another AR to be getting kills with Kips. Like, we're having AR fucking duos, like maybe Draza and Scrap, Dashy and Mert. Like, we don't want. I don't know. I'm starting. I'm starting to not fuck with this. Oh, my AR player just sit the hill the whole game. I don't know if that's working no more.
Obviously, but like, I mean, this is another question mark.
How is Dan Ghosty so much safer than DK? DK can get a kill with an AR, and if he has to sit the hill, he can sit the hill. I just think he has a higher ceiling. We see Dan, and
I like DK, bro. I like DK.
Bro, Toronto has to take a risk, bro.
They have to take a risk.
They cannot just like re-sign these like mid-pack players and expect to like, bro. Like Toronto's been embarrassing the last few years. The fact they kept fucking Insight, like they need to take a risk.
Dan won a tournament this year. Not like he's saying he's like mid. Yeah, he's not bad.
I'm not saying Dan is bad. I'm saying
you're saying you just want them to take a risk rather than like.
Year is when he had Scrap. He enabled Dan to me is an enabler.
He's an enabler. A heart attack if he saw this.
I don't know,
Dan is an enabler. He works better where he's on like a team where his players are godlike. To me, this Koi team, if they want to make it far, their players just need to be way more impactful, fast players, in my opinion. So maybe you just need to pray that it works. You just need to pray that it works.
At the AR spot you talking about?
You need a risk on it. You need Ethan to be better than he's supposed to be, and you need DK to be better than he's supposed to be. If you just get Dan, let's say you get Dan and Estriel, the team you had on, and they play to their standard, that team's not winning. Kleenex Kit, like, they're not winning. They might get top 4s and shit, but they're not gonna win.
Let's move over.
That's fair. That's fair.
In order for that team to build a like potentially winning team, though, they would need to take a risk. Or I mean, depending if Scrap joined FaZe hypothetically, right, and Abuza was a free agent, they could probably make a bid for him.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, let's move on to Jetamates. Obviously, Jetamates, all their players are tweeting out unrestricted free agents. Or no, restricted free agents. Who's restricted? Some of them are restricted?
Estriel, Joe are the ones on the team. I think, actually, Sib isn't tweeted, but then Ghosty's tweeted he's FA.
I saw something that like maybe Ronnie said that like Nep re-signed, so like he's technically a restricted free agent. I saw that somewhere.
Well, he's still under his first year contract with this team because he just signed with them.
Okay. So yeah, so they picked up his option. Or
well,
whatever.
listen, if you're the Jetamates, clearly you're looking to make changes and clean house. Obviously, Joe Thieves is probably their number one. I mean, they've been gassing Joe Thieves up all since they got him, really. So you know they're going to try and build around Joe. You know Joe's also a great player that I think people are going to want to play with Joe just because he's such a good player. I mean, who do you guys see coming over here? I mean, I know we talked about Paco and Scrap. I mean, is there a scenario where Paco and Scrap end up going to the Jetamates? Can you guys see it?
I think the most likely things are either Paco and Scrap or Paco and Abuza. I think that's probably the most likely thing that will happen. Like, unless fucking Optic throws a curveball in here and actually drops somebody, that is probably what will happen. One of these two.
Mm-hmm.
Paco and Scrap or Paco and Abuza. That would make the most sense. Obviously, way more shit could happen, but...
Well, if we have Joe DeCease, Paco, Scrap, what would be a fourth? What could be a team here that they could potentially make? What would you think? I mean, we could throw anybody here.
I think Dan Ghosty is better on this team.
You think so?
Because you could just sit in the hill.
This is just the old Thieves, right?
Dan Ghosty work better on a super team than he gonna work on a team with a scrappy ass.
But does Dan and Paco, are they gonna want to play with each other? They're gonna want to play together?
I mean, he should. That's when Paco had a 1.4. Is when he had Dan get it.
This is the gentleman's team. They may as well start.
Bro, I'm not gonna. No. I'm not gonna lie. Yes. That's what I was gonna say. I think
stay put.
Bro, I think regardless of what happens to this team, Gentleman's needs to buy Luka out. Like, literally, they need to buy him out. Because even if Scrap doesn't come to this roster, they need a Luka. Like, that would be a great piece because then they have options, right? They can pick up fucking a little bit slower players, right? People like Abuza. People like fucking... I mean, they have options. Like, Aluka is a key. I think Aluka is a key for this team, and they need him.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that's the most
expensive though.
Listen, respectfully, back against the wall, Draza is running this team down, bro. At champs, $1 million tournaments, Draza running this team down, man. We need some sort of aura. We need some sort of aura. We need some sort of $1 million tournament aura on the squad.
Wait, this team has no aura.
Draza's running this team down.
Bro, Aluka literally came into champs and was like,
Draza's running this team down. That's all I'm saying.
Pat, what would you do if your Gentlemates, all you have is Joe Thieves on a roster? You're looking to build around him, obviously a superstar player. What do you do? What do you do, Pat?
I agree with Aluka. I mean, like, I think Hydra and Scrap come in here. This is like their third option. So I think I genuinely don't even know if they would go here instead of like trying to convince Thieves to get them someone else. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm super high on Joe, but like, I don't see those two going here. I think Aluka makes a lot of sense.
Falcons gonna want to buy that kid too. They want him on their fucking team immediately. Like outside.
Yeah.
Wait, this might be insane, but outside of like the initial decisions, like what we know, so Scrap and Paco, obviously, I think Abuz is like third in line, like in terms of like what's going on for now, until we know who Paco and Scrap potentially replace.
And a
Mike, we can put that away.
Can I say another thing unbiased?
They go down.
I think if Gentlemates don't get Paco and Ernie, I don't think Paco goes here. Like I just don't think that team would be that good. Like if he goes there, he's just going for the money.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You don't think like
I think Joe Deceives. I think
Aluka
and Hydra.
Or not
them
Aluka,
with
sorry,
two
Abuza.
others. I really think LAT's still better.
I think Abuza ends up here no
I think
matter what.
Aluka's staying on the Falcons, unless they go like all out.
Wait, hold on, Ian. What did you say?
I think Aluka stays on the Falcons.
No. You said something about Thieves being better than who? Then what? What's going on here?
If Gentlemates
keep in
can't
mind, he's
get
off the
both
ketamine,
of
Dub.
them,
Talk slow.
I'm just kidding. If Gentlemates can't get both Hydra and Paco, so it'd be Hydra
Like either or
Hydra,
both
Ernie,
together.
and Joe Deceives as a trio. Like say Ernie went to FaZe, for example,
Okay.
hypothetically. I don't think Paco is gonna want to go here. Like I don't know. I just don't see the team being a better team than what LAT would have been. That ass.
Okay, okay, so let's say Scrap does go to FaZe. Like that means Abuza, if Abuza's the odd man out, Abuza has options now. He can go to Thieves and play with the BZ and Neum, or he can go to Paris and play with Joe. And then you think that's going to influence the decision made by Paco. And so you think Paco with Joe Deceives, let's say Aluka and Abuza is a worse team than Thieves with Abe, Neum, Paco stays, and then who?
What if man? You know, what if man's question mark? What if man? That's what they call him now. It's my son, but
so let's say Abuza, Hydra, Abizi, Neum better than Abuza, Aluka, Joe, and Paco.
It really just comes down to how much Paco gets paid and who he rates better. Does he rate Joe
because
or
of
Abizi more?
Of this, you ready? I think Aluka was great. We don't know how he's going to be in this new game, though. Well, I think we would all agree that besides a very select few players in the league, going from title to title, most players have a lot of variance, for sure. So, I'm not saying Aluka's going to be dog shit, but we don't know if he's going. He's a question mark.
Well, hold on. Well, but just to expand that, what about Neum? You think
Neum would be the same. He would be, but I'm just saying, like,
hold on. I'm very much a proponent of this.
I agree, Pat.
Because I brought it up.
Scrap, Simp, and Merc. Those are the only three players that I don't think will have a lot of variance going in the next game.
Well, Merc's still pretty new in terms of.
I think everybody else, like Merc's, you can just tell from an eye test. Merc's like skill set is highly transferable.
Yeah, he's insane.
Yeah, Merc's got like.
I think Lucas is the same, and I've watched that kid only for 2 events. I don't know. But
no, you could be right. I just think.
Oh no, there's a lot of variance.
He would be a question mark.
Shotzi's better at MW though.
That's facts. I would agree.
Not what I saw. Yo, Don, keep in mind, MW19 Minnesota. I'd be Empire 9-0 map count. They Illy and Shotzi were coming over asking Lacefield for his settings, bro. Like them guys in the MW games aren't that good.
Smoke, bro. Like those guys had no idea what the fuck they were doing.
Oh, geez, smoke. Listen. What they had was 5 Dallas fiber, and that was godlike. That's what they had.
They also figured it out, and they won the last land event.
Yeah, because they were fucking landing it up with 5 Dallas fiber. Everybody else is spread out. Anyway.
So you guys think Gentlemates is gonna have a hard time pulling like the top talent?
No,
I don't think so at all.
Nah.
No, but I think they're like
them and Thieves.
They have to wait for the dominoes to fall, though.
Yeah,
they just have to wait.
They have to wait for the FaZe and Optic
they're not the
control everything
priority
right now.
Wait, I'm gonna be honest though. The one domino they do not have to wait for is trying to get this kid on their team.
Aluka.
Like I think like outside of like every other like AR player, they're gonna need one solid one that is at least already available, and it's probably this guy.
Yeah. But they're not
I
just
agree
going to
with
sign Aluka without having a whole team in mind. Like, Aluka's not going to go unless he knows
Bro,
what the
y'all
team
really
is.
don't think Scrap goes to FaZe? I think Scrap to FaZe should be a done deal, bro. That should be the first thing to
It's a
happen.
lock, bro. I'm
Okay,
it's a lock.
let
And
me
then,
rephrase
that
this.
just
Then.
opens up Abuza to General Mates, and it makes the guy's French. Like it already makes sense.
He's
Did he Belgium?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I thought somebody said he speaks fucking French.
He
in
do.
the
He
chat.
do. That's
He
facts.
does.
That is.
Oh,
he
that's
does.
that's
It's
what
It's
that's
like
what I
right
mean, bro.
there, Pat. Like they're, he's
Yeah.
friends with all the French players.
Yeah, he's
They were
French.
his duos. Yeah.
We
He's
gotta
all
think
waffle
about
up.
the money though too. Like I don't know, dude.
Yeah, how
Falcons
much
are-
money do Genomates got, man? These guys be spending on what they bought Joe Thieves. So they
I mean,
gotta
they
have
probably
cash.
have a lot,
bread,
but I'm
bro.
just saying, like,
Bro, think about how much money they made from their
Luka,
event, bro. That
if
shit
you're a
is
Luka,
packed.
you're probably taking the. If Falcons gives you the bag, bro, you're probably gonna stay on Falcons.
The petty go.
I mean, how old is he? He's a young kid.
19,
like,
Nub, 19.
I mean,
bro,
yeah,
like,
I mean, the
come
money
on,
could
we've
be
all been there where you
game-changing,
get
but,
your
like-
life-changing amount of money for him at that age.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah, but
listen,
if he-
no
I'll be
offense to the
honest,
if he gets that
Falcons,
offer.
and I think Exnid is great. I've said this before. I think Exnid is really good. It's just finding like a core 3 of players that are going to want to play with him that are going to be championship caliber. It's just going to be so fucking hard.
Hmm.
It's
I just
gonna be
think
so
we've all been
difficult.
there. We've all been there the first time we've came into like a lot of money, and it's
All right,
hard
let's-
to turn that down.
Let's say it was like 20-25% less to go to General Mates. You wouldn't go
I
to
think.
General Mates?
I don't know. I'm not a Luka.
I mean, this kid's
I
starting
think
his
there's a
career.
good chance that he would take it though.
This kid is just starting his career, and if he's getting offers from potential top teams that are even somewhat rivaling what Falcons offer, I'm gonna choose them because I'm thinking about my legacy as a player and not
God, I
just
can't believe how
raw
early I was
money.
on this guy, bro. And nobody listened.
This guy
bro.
isn't. This
You
guy
were
isn't.
right,
FaZe was pretty early on it.
Unless this guy's world's
That's
worst,
true.
he's not going anywhere in the league. Like he's going to be in it for a while. So maybe just looking out for the bag is
So
probably
what
not the
do,
best
so what do
option for
Falcons
him.
do here? If you're Falcons, do you make a change or what? I mean, what do you
I
do?
think Falcons are
I'm-
gonna
I'm
keep
cu-
him, bro.
I'm curious what Sam thinks.
Sam hasn't been there. He's on dad mode right now.
Yeah.
He's we're not gonna bother Sam too much. But do they make a roster change? Like, do they? A lot of people, I think Exnid's a big one that people talk about. I mean, I personally don't see them getting rid of Exnid. I think Exnid's kind of like their. To me, he's like their franchise. Like they just love Exnid, and he played
Yeah.
well. I mean, he's been playing well. He's been doing his thing.
Can I go on this one?
Yeah, go ahead, Ben. You think they make a change?
He played better.
Let's
a lot
evaluate
better.
Exnid season this year. Like,
Hey,
But
hey,
also-
hey! Tread carefully, man. That ass is my duo. Tread carefully now.
sure, I know Xnub, but like, listen,
Be
I
careful.
think Exnid had his moments this year. I think at times, obviously, their team really struggled to land. I gotta be honest though, I think Exnid did not play well at champs, and I think the question I have is, as he starts to learn to be a pro, does he have like the composure to actually beat these good teams like in a series? Like, I just don't know, because I look at the season and he was pretty solid at respawn, but bro, his S&D against anyone decent was just actually abysmal this year.
There's
It's
probably
anyone-
players they can get, but do you think they actually do that, Ben? Because you know how important Exit is to the Falcons
I don't
camp.
think they're gonna do it now. They may do it in the middle of next year, but like I just think with Exnid, it's like I kind of see the potential, but he's got shit he's got to work on like quick this year, or like
I think he showed growth from last year to this year.
Yeah.
I
And
agree,
he's, bro,
Doug.
he's
I
got
agree.
he's got a dog mentality.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
not
you're
gonna lie.
saying that like you don't know if he could perform.
But he
Like-
dropped a 0.86 in S&D this year. Like that.
Wait,
that ain't it.
bro,
Like he's got.
I'm not
He's got to
gonna
get better
lie.
in game mode.
And you could sit here and call me an excellent defender, bro, but like last year was like a Mickey, not like it was literally the worst year. Like he made no progress. He's basically teaming with fucking Saudis, and then towards the end of the year, they literally picked up like anyone. There was no growth for him. There was no potential for growth. So like this is like his first actual year of teaming with people that actually know what the fuck is going on. So yes, he's been in the league for 2 years, but his first year was not real, bro. So for him to grow as much of the player as he did this year is
Like this
good.
was like his rookie year, is what you're
Listen,
saying.
That's
if
what it
you-
feels like.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I would agree.
The first year was a fucking meme, bro.
If you want to improve the team this offseason, okay, like easiest thing is you drop Kiz, and I thought Kiz had a good end of the year, but like you drop Kiz for like another
He's not been
really talented sub player. I think Mo had an insane last 2 events. I think MC had an insane last 2 events. And like that will take a lot of pressure off of Exney, but he's gonna have to improve in SD because I think that will like increase their floor where they're like gonna play much better against shitters, especially at LAN. But I still am concerned that I look at that team and be like, you're playing Optic or FaZe in SD at the end, the business end of a tournament, and this team is not gonna win that map.
Is there a situation where you guys see Scrap and Hydra going to Falcons?
Hell no.
If
If
they
Falcons
give
wants
them
to
the
pay him
fucking
the
absolute bag.
That's what I'm wondering.
Contract.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're gonna
Dylan,
have
what do
to
you
give
think?
him-
Dylan, what do you think the Falcons do? Because I can see the Falcons just being like, fuck it, we want Scrap and Hydra. Let's
If
go
they,
get them.
if they gotta play with Exodus, no.
Yeah, I don't think they would go there
I
to
feel
play
like
with
those
X-Men.
guys gotta be prioritized and winning a ring right now.
Who, Scrap and Hydra?
Scrap specifically, but Hydra too, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I think it's
yo-
time because like they're the people in the league that they are compared to have won all the rings and all the EWCs the past 2 years.
And bro, it's not like those guys are gonna be broke, you know. Like they might not get a fucking Falcon salary, but they're gonna get fucking paid no matter where they go.
253, like they're
I have a question.
Played good.
Went up.
Because I don't know if any of you guys know, but did you see I think it's the Toronto owner or whatever, where he was talking about like next year was going to be a healthier year for the league. Now,
Yeah,
I didn't know.
It was.
I didn't know how to take that. Like, 'cause I was thinking at first, at least, it was like there was going to be a salary cap maybe to balance the teams out. Like how would the league be healthier? Is kind of my question to you guys.
Fuck if I know.
I think one is MTX sales. I think are changing. I think they get more of the MTX sales. Is
Okay,
that, isn't that true,
makes
Ben?
sense.
I've not heard that.
Well,
Someone said there's more pro-ams. Is that true?
That may also be happening, but the MTX thing I haven't heard unless you have
That'd be a
Tom.
W.
Okay.
More pro-ams would be a W for sure.
yeah. I mean, I don't see a salary cap happening. What do you guys think about that question? Should there be a salary cap in Call of Duty? Should that be a thing? I mean, I'm always for the players getting paid. To be honest
Nah,
with you.
no salary cap. I mean, there's not even a salary minimum anymore. Can we get a salary minimum?
Yeah, we need a minimum. We need a minimum before we need a cap. That's for sure.
I'm gonna call on the tech. This was abused by multiple teams the first year of the CDL. It never got litigated because they very much quickly removed the salary cap. But if it stayed around, someone was gonna get taken to the fucking wood chipper on this. Basically, there were players in the league who had two dual contracts. They were playing a fucking Juventus. Tom knows what I'm referencing with that. Like they would have a player contract and they would have a second like entertainment.
Bro,
like,
just say
future
Optic,
creator
bro. Like,
contract.
stop fucking bullshit. Just say Optic.
No, there were other teams. There were other teams
was
doing it
mostly
too,
Optic.
where they were like they're paying people two different contracts. So like, I think people
Sounds
just
like good
finesse the salary
business.
cap.
It's a good loophole. Don't hate the player,
but
hate the game.
But then what's the point of the salary cap? People are just gonna, pull a fucking Balmer and just fucking just.
Bro, I
They
think
wanna
it's
cap
more
'cause they
important
can,
to have 12 teams that want to be in the league and want to win, more important than it is to have the salary cap. Like, the problem with the league isn't the salary, it's the fact that fucking 7 teams don't give a fuck about what happens.
Yeah,
See,
but
that-
there's not a lot of esports organizations that one are interested in COD and two have the type of money that can compete
that
with
is-
some of the
okay, hold
organizations
on.
that are interested in COD.
That is not true. There are actually a lot of organizations interesting in COD. They're not. Tom and I talked to a couple of people
Yep.
that are influential orgs at EWC that have told us straight up, yeah, I'd love to get in a COD, but I'm not paying $1 million for a spot. I know that if I came in for 0, I can make the economics worth. But I'm not going to sit here and pay some bullshit price on someone trying to exit for like an insanely high 6-figure, below 7-figure number. That
Wait,
doesn't make sense. To our org.
For all you know,
Wait,
Scrap
bro,
and
hold
Hydra are
on.
going to the Stallions. We got a CDL spot. They're going to the
Hold
fucking
on. If
Stallions.
they're not willing to pay $1 million to get into the league, what makes you think they're going to be competitive with the salaries of the fucking teams that want to win?
Because they don't want to
Well,
spend.
because then it would only
Wait,
be
for-
$1 million
for
instead of
mul-
paying
for-
$1 million plus
For
the salaries.
multiple, yes, but for multiple years though. For multiple years.
Because they don't want to sit there chasing this like.
No, I get
Listen,
it, but like,
Are you gonna let me talk? Like you're gonna ask that question and then interrupt
I
everybody?
get what you're saying, but
Let me answer your goddamn question.
Y'all should fight.
Like Jesus, Chris, listen. I think the issue is that they don't want to pay $1 million, other upfront build costs, acquire facility, acquire staff, and then be chasing the tail on that spend. Now, if they can get a spot for 0 or a mid 6-figure number, I think they can make the economics work with MTX, other revenue, player salaries, prize money,
Nice.
merch, where they could like inevitably start eating away at that debt and start making money quarter after quarter.
nice. So
They
they're
don't
gonna.
think- they don't wanna eat it.
So nice. So they're not gonna have to.
Fine.
They don't have to chase a debt, a predetermined debt. They're gonna chase it fucking later. Like nice, dude. It's not gonna.
Okay, well, you're just
I
not
don't-
listening
I'm
to
not
what
buying
I'm
it.
saying, so I'm
No,
just gonna
I
stop.
get what you're saying. I get $0
you
entries
don't.
is
You
different
actually
than
don't.
$1
It's
million
fine.
debt initially. I understand that. But like,
More than a
bro,
million, that's more
if this is
value than knowing
if
it's a
this is
booster.
if this is a fucking multi-year project, bro, they're gonna get in that $1 million debt in like fucking 2 years probably. Okay, fine, they have 2 extra years.
No, because
I
like
get it, but I don't know.
I think right now,
Y'all should mud wrestle.
I think the teams that have good economics in the CDL are probably they're either breaking even or they're making like a 6-figure number or a low 6-figure number. The problem is that you're then taking that 6-figure number and probably reinvesting it into your org via capital improvements, via increased salaries, especially if you're going after higher tier players. Like it's going back.
I gotta agree
into
with Ben on this
business.
one.
I agree. I agree, but I don't know.
Right now, and I think the league is
buying it.
focused on trying to increase the revenue potential that Activision can control, i.e., MTX, so that teams can start making that number higher. You know, but like Tom and I talked to org owners. They think that they can figure out the economics, but they know the upfront costs are high right now in the CDL. They know that unfortunately the talent is a bit top end. They have championship aspirations because that's what their sponsor partners fans want. And so they don't want to enter now and just be like fucking dog shit, trying to overpay for people to be a competitive team. They're just chasing a number that they're not going to get for a couple of years. And
I mean, I understand. I mean, I'm going to agree with you. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Hey, stallions are coming in if there's no money. Stallions are coming in if they don't got to pay a mill. Tell you that.
Hey, we've been talking to some investors, no, but they got cash, no. They got cash.
And I'm the coach.
Defensive coordinator. Head coach, no.
Defensive coordinator.
Head coach,
I'm
no.
D coordinator. I'm DC.
I'm talking
DC.
about. I always knew you were a stallion, no.
Yeah,
I'm talking about. Yeah, and we also talked, bro. I talked to one owner who was like, "Listen, I'm looking to make money in this, and if I'm not making money, I'm out." I said, "Oh shit, who's gonna tell him? Because it's
That's
not
probably the wrong business.
Yeah,
man.
so this is the wrong business, but you might as well invest that money somewhere else because you're not going to see a quick return on that. I mean, you're looking for a long-term return in this league. You know, you're not going to get that right away.
you might need to talk to financial advisor Ben, man.
Unless you have a big brand, like you got to have a big brand attached to it that makes money, that brings in some sort of cash, right? Because if you don't do that, then good luck. It's not going to be easy.
AKA the Stallions.
The Stallions! But
Stallions can get sponsorships.
Absolutely. I mean, sometimes. I mean, you know. We'll figure it out. And then after that, I mean, other than that, I mean, we could go down the list of some of these other teams, but I don't think it's really worth it because, I mean, fuck. I mean, Boston,
wait for the big dogs.
Shanghai.
We can just run more shows.
Ni hao.
These guys are cooked, bro. These guys are fucking cooked. I mean, we'll see what they end up doing. If you're one of these guys need to be looking at challengers. That's where these guys need to be looking. Go find the next upcoming talent. Go take risks. Go do something. Right? If you're not going to spend the money, then go to challengers and go figure it out. Do some research, man. Watch some VOD. There's a lot of talent in challengers. You could probably make something work. You get a couple challenger guys on a team. You start with them. Start with a couple big-name challenger guys. Maybe pair them up with Lurks. Also, I actually don't think Nox is that bad. I actually think Nox is very talented.
Yeah, but he speaks negative English.
Yeah, I know. But if you're in the offseason, I mean, bro, if you're Nox, you gotta learn your English, bro.
Wait, hold on.
Learn English.
Did you guys know that the coaches were calling out for him?
Yeah.
It's a good play.
Okay, yeah.
That was a great play.
I just didn't know if you guys. No, I just didn't know if
He
you
doesn't
guys.
know English. I mean, it's a phenomenal play.
I mean, Damon speaks fluent English. Mr. X called out for him. Ain't no difference.
Listen, Knox is a talented player, but like has to learn how to make it English if he wants to have a fucking career in the CDL.
Yeah.
Like,
I work with Knox.
He
Like, I
needs
talked
to
to him a
speak
lot.
English.
I talked to him a lot. We couldn't communicate very well. It was tough. The only thing he knows how to say is "Sorry, I need trophy." That's all he knows how to say.
Hey, that's good enough.
That's
Throw
good
that
enough.
fucking trophy.
That's
Throw that
He
fucking
needs a
trophy.
I didn't know he was
speaks
Russian.
English.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening with. We'll see what ends up happening with Carolina. I mean, some of these like Boston. I don't know what these guys are doing. I think there's an ownership change going on over there.
I'm pretty sure Lurks is getting held unless they buy him out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what's going on.
His shit went from $100 to about 10. It lost
He better off in real life prison.
That shit
That
lost
ass.
his
He
zero
better off
to
in
The
real
thing
life
that
prison.
sucks for Lurks, there's a lot of good subs that are free, like around his level, that are free agents. So he might be cooked.
we just got a tweet from Neptune on the timeline. He just tweeted, "Restricted FA. I'm still under contract with Gentlemanmates. They've allowed me to explore my options for the 2020."
So
There
does
we
it
go.
sound like Neptune's going to the Gentlemanmates? Does it?
No, it sounds like he may be going elsewhere.
Interesting. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. I mean, here's Neptune. I mean, we all agree, right? That Paco is probably like Paco and Scrap are the first dominoes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we'll kind of circle
I guess
back.
Optic's the first domino, really. Are they changing or not? And then we'll find out where Paco and Scrap decide to go.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, it seems like Paco, I mean, just from the rumors, it seems like Paco wants to go to Optic. That's what it seems like. All right, so Optic has a decision that they have to make. They have a big decision coming up. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a difficult decision. It's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. But you're going to have to make something. You're going to have to... And listen, I was saying this. I don't know what you guys think. I actually didn't realize roster-mania was going to kick off this fast. I thought we were going to have a couple days, 2-3 days of nothing. Brother, I'm on my flight back home. I boarded Monday morning, and I'm on the flight. People are tweeting out unrestricted free agent. I'm like, holy shit. I'm literally...
That's good work.
It's quick. It happened less than 24 hours. I mean, they're letting people know instantly what's going on. So I see people in the chat. Somebody in the chat said M80 gonna drop Millie. So for those of you that don't know, there's a new organization coming in. Wait, what is the other org? M80, and who was the other one? There's another one.
Two?
Yeah, there was two.
They said for fun. There was that rumor that was for fun or M80, but I don't know
fun.
that.
For fun is the other one. No, for fun, I think is trying to come in. I think it is happening. I think there's 2 new spots. I think there's 2 new teams coming in. I'm pretty sure.
The reason they're letting them know right away though is just so they can stop paying them, right? Because like as soon as they're just done with they have no more salary obligations.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, is it 2 teams? Because which teams would it be? Definitely Boston. I think Boston's selling their spot. I think they're getting out of there. And then is it Carolina? Is Carolina selling?
Didn't they want the outrageous price? Like not just for lurks, for their spot. Weren't they the team that wanted like
yeah,
6
I think they were,
or something?
but they might have came to their senses and realized they're not getting that bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
What about C9?
oh, that was a team. I think C9 was a team that was looking to sell. I'm pretty sure it was C9. Like, I mean, who's it over there? Jack, right? His name's Jack.
Yeah.
He might want to get the fuck out of here. But who knows? Who knows? But any other final thoughts on roster-mania, guys? The Esports World Cup next season? I mean, we're going to be circling back a lot during the offseason. There's going to be a lot happening. There's going to be a lot of moves, a lot of changes. And obviously, we'll run some shows back once we figure it out. Go ahead, Nub. What do you got for me?
I just want to say this is not directed at any player, any team. But I'm going to leave you with the grass ain't always greener.
You're talking to Scrap and Hydra, bro. They're not staying on Thieves, bro. Give it up.
It's not always greener. I'm telling you. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it is.
Dude.
I like that, Nub.
So
I like that.
We better go talk. I bet. Yo, Mace just hit me. We're about to go talk. So
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, hell yeah.
I gotta go, but appreciate. Shout out Optic for letting me do the flank from here.
W.
too.
Hey, yeah, no,
Busy night, bro.
W Hector, W Optic, W all those guys over
Shout out
there.
Hector, all the guys.
We love having you on. I'm glad you were able to make it. And, a quick
Yes, sir.
5-0 sweep. You were here
Of
on time as
course,
well. You were here on
MW3
time.
superstar, man. Shout out to LA Lands, the LA locals. They used to run it back in the day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Anybody else? Donnie, Pat, Duarte, Benj, any final thoughts?
Dill, what's this picture you just texted me?
Whoa, chill.
Berg, Dashy, and Huke in a conference room, just those 3
Come
talking?
on, bro. Pat. You can't be
No.
doing. That's why I can't tell you shit, Pat.
My fault.
We're supposed to be the price duo. You're already doing this bullshit.
My bad, bro. My bad.
Bro,
My bad. I'll
dude,
fix
nothing.
that.
Shotzi's not going anywhere until he retires, Slay. He's not going nowhere.
Yeah, but why is the pimp in this chat saying that you're playing Apex right now?
Yeah, you can see it in his eyes. You can see the monitor.
Hey, don't worry about the pimp. He's trying to get my fucking players, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get my
You're
fucking
gonna
players.
see Simp has some FaceTimes to Ernesto for sure.
How you gonna drop a motherfucker who won UConn champs, Ernie? Or fucking Simp? You little man. Throw some fucking respect. Stay together.
Absolutely. All right. Anybody else? Donnie, anything?
Nope. I'm good.
Duarte?
Nope.
Benjay?
No, I'm good.
All right, that's going to do it for us, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Go to anchor.fm/theflank. Check out audio sites for Ron. Go follow at The Flank on Twitter, at The Flank on TikTok, and at The Flank Pod on Instagram. And, of course, go to ZOOMAA.gg for the merch. There's some merch up there right now, so make sure to go check it out. And as always, man, take care, brush your hair, stay safe, stay blessed. And we'll see you guys on another episode of The Flank, man. Yeah, guys, Sam's a dad now, guys. He probably had to step away, go take care of some business. You know what I mean? But
He got shitted on.
Sam as well. He might have got shitted on or something. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. We'll be running more episodes during the offseason, so just stay tuned. And we'll keep you guys updated with all your roster-mania news, man. So I'll see you guys in the next one. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Peace out, man. Have a good one.
Yes.